evening. It's Friday. It's a late night chat with DJB, and good evening to every single one of you. Big up to every single one in the chat. Let's get you in straight away, people. Who do we have? David Kawaja, big up. Thank you very much. Smash the likes as well. You will see games in pre-season. I don't care about it. I want to see how everyone does in these friendlies. Big up to you, Kawaja. We'll get on to them. Big up Gavin as well. As always, David C1, absolute legend. DJB, I bought into the Mirage. Now I'm paying the price. Really disappointed and mad. Hoping we get at least one exciting top quality attacker in. It's not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. Listen, David, you weren't the only one that was sucked in, my friend. I wasn't. But a lot of people were. And I think it caught a lot of people out, the Vinni Jnr saga. Thank God no one bought printed T-shirts and everything else when the supposed done deal was done. Imagine that, going out and getting a shirt with Vinny over it. That would have been embarrassing. But big up to you, David, as always. I should have ignored the Vinny drama like you. Would have been better off. Don't worry, David. You've not scarred, my friend. It's only football. Don't you worry about it. I'm starting to get the feeling we're going blindsided by Mikel Arteta contract mega extension. He'll be here for ages. David Dunn this morning. I hope you're well. Hope you're well, my friend. Big up to you. I've made you a mod as well, by the way. I have modded you. Wow, I'm the only one here. It's not a mod. You are now, or you should be. Big up the doc as well. I've got to make the doc a mod as well. You're not alone, Davo. You're not alone. Listen, don't get cut up with the Vinny thing. If you got pulled in and dragged around, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's Arsenal Football Club. It's this fan base, and that's what it does. That's what it does. It's crazy. It's crazy. DJ, where are you? DJ, where? Come on, come on. I'm here, Darren. I'm here. Been a lot of rushing around tonight. A lot of rushing around, and I had to come in. I had a little bit of the hunger pains as well, so I had to make myself a quick bit of toast and a cup of tea. You know me, people. Nice cup of tea. It's Friday night. Got to have a cup of tea on a Friday night. Not a beer. DJB's magic. He wears a magic hat. He said Vinny was a fraud, and Arteta agrees with that. Big up, Darren. That's a quality tune. I'm gonna do that. Someone clip this, please. Come on. Big up, Darren. Big up, Gavin, as always, my friend. The doc, I've been better, but better than a month ago. Rough summer like Arsenal's window, laugh out loud. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Hope you've been doing good. Yeah, all good, my friend, all good. I don't let this Arsenal merry-go-round get me down too much. I try not to. Gianni must be fuming when he found out that Napoli are interested in signing Gabriel Jesus. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine it? Wow. Not going to get Vinny. Instead, you're going to end UC Madueke at the Emirates instead, unfortunately. Joseph Connor Golden, definitely. We'll probably end up with Rashford on the left or some madness. But apparently now the Vinny saga is over. Apparently we're sniffing around Yildiz. Alvarez is back on the scene, people. Alvarez as well. That gives Gyökeres a lot of confidence. I mean, Gyökeres must be buzzing the fact that they're trying to get another striker in. I mean, his confidence is that's doing his confidence a lot of good, that is. But apparently Yildiz is now in the frame. Well, if they hadn't have wasted all this time on supposedly Vinny, we might have had Yildiz over the line months ago. I don't think this Vinny was ever really on the table. And now it's just been a merry-go-round and a circus. And now it's panic now. It's panic stations now. We're 2 weeks away from the Premier League. We're 1 week away because Mikel Arteta classes the Charity Shield as a major trophy. Don't forget that. Don't forget what he said, yeah? The Charity Shield's a major trophy. So we're 1 week away from the start of the season. And here we are chasing our tails. The only player we've signed in the attacking third that needs surgery is Solis. Let's be honest. It's the attacking third that was the problem, not defensively. Not defensively, the attack. And we've signed one player. So make what you will of it, people. Make what you want of it. Big up the Lawrence. Hi, DJB. Still can't believe there are mugs in our fan base who still think that Vinni Jnr is joining us. More chance of getting Vinni Jones. I'll tell you what, more chance of me signing. I'm telling you, Lawrence, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real straight up with you here. I don't blame Vinni. I don't blame Vinni. I don't blame him at all. He's just jumped on the bandwagon. He's probably turned round and gone, right, if Arsenal fans are making a meal of it and the media want to make a meal of it, I'm just going to jump in the water and enjoy the swim. I'm just going to get what I can out of Real Madrid. Why not? Why not? We was hearing done deals. Vinni signed. Agreed. Deal agreed. This is what we was hearing. I mean, big channels putting it out there. Big channels on the Arsenal fan base. People that are well respected, convinced that Vinni was coming to Arsenal. Absolutely convinced. They all got caught up in it as well. Me, Shane, Views, we were just sitting back chilling. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Now we've got, Yildiz. Who can we pick on? Oh, Yildiz. You watch. Give it 2 or 3 days. Oh, it's a done. Deal done. Yildiz is definitely coming. Alvarez signs. Alvarez getting out the car in North London. Alvarez seen in London. Blah. You get all sorts of nonsense. It's crap. Big up, Your Honour. DJB, what's your prediction for Arsenal's first 5 Premier League games? We're going to get onto that. I looked at that today, and I'll tell you what, those first 5 games, tricky. Very tricky. Not as bad as getting an England 2026 World Cup winners tattoo, DJB. Can you imagine that? I'm still getting over that semi-final, Dundas. I'm still getting over that semi-final. I can't get over that semi-final. That was one of the worst managerial displays I've ever seen. And he's forgiven. Taye, big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Smash the likes up. Yeah, come on, smash your likes in. 42 already in the building. Big up to every single one. If you're new to the channel as well, make sure you sub as well. We need to get the subs up. So we need to get moving on that. And welcome to the community, every single one of you people. Every single one of you. Big up DJB. Thoughts on Maresca at City for up and coming season. I think he's going to do well. I think Man City are going to be a different animal next season. I think a lot of the players that have been playing football kind of robotically will be given the freedom. I think you'll see a different Phil Foden next year. Completely different Phil Foden. I think Phil Foden will be back to himself. Doku will play with more freedom. You got Semenyo as well. Yeah. And I think if he can get 1 or 2 signings done between now and the start of the season, I think you're going to do okay. I think Man City are going to be up there or thereabouts, chasing for the title. I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it because it's a football channel and it's football, yeah. I think Spurs, all right, they're not going to win the Premier League, but I think they're going to be a different animal next season as well. I think Spurs are going to be at least top 5, top 6. I'm gonna call it now. I reckon Spurs will be top 7 next season. So they're going to be a force. Aston Villa, shrewd manager. They're a team that's going to be hard to beat, home and away. We've got them second game of the season, away from home. Tricky place to go. Arsenal never go to Villa Park. We never travel well there. That's going to be a tough one. So, yeah, this is why we needed to strengthen. This is why we needed to get business done early. And we haven't done it. Because if this Vinni was all true, which I think elements might have been, I think we might have dipped our toe in the water and I think we might have kept our eye on it. I don't think we went into it as big as what everyone's saying. However, I think we've wasted too much time over it. I think it's become a distraction, as I've said in my title. I think it's become a major distraction, and I think we've taken our eye off the ball on a lot of signings. Like Yildiz now we're trying to chase. Alvarez we're trying to chase. You know, this is all business we should have got done weeks ago. Should have got done weeks ago. You can't be sniffing around these sort of signings now a week before the start of the season. You needed to get them in. As I said, I'm just really, really concerned. Really concerned. But Man City, they've got their business done. They got their business done during a World Cup. Anderson, big up the Prome. Hope you're well, brother. Long time no see. Hope you're well, the Prome. One of the originals of the channel. Big up to you, the Prome. Aussie Ange, subbing like the channel. Pete with DJB is a real one, knows his stuff. Aussie, I'm doing my best, my friend. Doing my best. I keep it real. Listen, I'm just realistic. I try and think outside the box, and I think that's what you got to try and do. You just got to be real. You just got to sometimes look at it that it's football. I'm an Arsenal fan, massive Arsenal fan, love Arsenal. Go every season ticket holder, been going for over 50 years. I haven't got to justify how well I support this football club. I don't need to. I really don't need to. I don't need to justify anybody at all the way I support this football club. But what I will do, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, walk like it's a fucking duck. Do you know what I mean? And I will call it out. I will call it out. I'm sorry. I still don't think this manager long term is for me. That's my personal opinion. There's no hate towards him. I just feel that the manager long term is not the manager I want at the football club. He got over the line last season. The football wasn't great. Man City weren't great. Liverpool weren't great. Chelsea weren't great. Spurs weren't great. Man United weren't great. Someone had to win it and we won it. Can we play like that next season and get away with it? I don't think we can. I don't think we can. So we'll see. We'll see. But big up to every single one. Arsenal have one good window. Then the next year have a very slow one. Bloody hell. Do you know what, right? I can't tell you what I can't understand. Please like and subscribe, guys. Big up. Let's get some of these. Before I go on and on, big up to every single one that's locked in. The Suge is in. Big up, Suge. Hope you're well, brother. Big up the chat. Smash the likes and subscribe. Whilst I would have liked Vinni Jnr, we need to do something. Let's not forget about re-signings we need. Facts. Yeah. Listen, I would have loved Vinni Jnr. Of course I would have. Top player. Let's be honest. Brilliant player. You know? Fantastic player. Would have been perfect for the left-hand side for us. Whether Arteta would have got the Vinni Jnr that come from Real Madrid is a different matter, is a different conversation altogether. But listen, you don't turn down Vinicius Jr. However, we haven't got him. I don't think we was ever really seriously in for him. Yeah, the re-signings as well, 100%. There is going to be players within the football club knocking on the door now. Because what I said yesterday when I jumped on Lee's, and big up Lee Gunner for having me on, I said to Lee now, all these players at the football club, Rice, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, if you like, Yorkeres, all of these players, if this Vinny offer 450 grand a week plus is true, they're thinking, hang on a minute, Timber's thinking, I'm only on 90 grand a week. You was going to give Vinicius Jr. 450 grand a week and I'm on 90 grand a week. Nah, I'm going to go and see the boss. Knock, knock. Can we have a little chat? Declan Rice is thinking, I could walk into any team across Europe. I'm not even on 300 grand a week. Knock, knock. So players within the football team already are going to be negotiating contracts and wanting more wages. Facts. Big up, Suj. Big up, Pro. Gaming become Pro Mice Gaming become a YouTube member. Big up to you, Pro. Bless you, my friend. And he's gifted. What a legend. Gifted 20 DJB memberships, people. Make sure you big up Pro if you've got a membership offer, Pro. Absolute legend. Thank you, brother. Really kind. Thank you very much indeed. Re-signing like Timber, Raya and Saliba. Suj, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. But the trouble is, Timber, Raya and Saliba are going to be looking at what we would have offered Vinicius Jr. and they're going to be wanting more money. They're going to be wanting more money. So these are all the things that they have to consider. And if they don't get it, whether we win the Premier League or not, and other clubs come in for them, they're going to be looking. They're going to be looking. Raya could probably walk into a lot of top teams around Europe. Saliba, when he's fit, 100% he still could. Timber, easily go into most teams around Europe. So there's some big times coming up. Rafinha has an 80 million euro release clause. Yeah, go and get him. Go and get him. We should have got Rafinha anyway, years ago. Harry Kane's got a release clause as well. Go and get him. So all these players. But big up. Thank you for all your super chats and thank you for your gifts as well. Absolute legends, every single one of you. Let's scroll down there after reading them. Aaron, big up to you, my friend. Greetings, DJB and all. I hope all is well. I thought there may have been a chance of signing Vinni Jnr. I thought it may have explained the lack of solid bids for other players due to the cost. Blessings. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It has completely derailed us. It's completely derailed us. I have a feeling that Bruno, Solis, and the goalkeeper, Melia, whatever his name is, I think that could be it. We may get one more, but I don't think we're going to get many more. Mudryk DJB for sale. Yeah, why not? Arteta can go back after him again, because let's be honest, Arteta was chasing him, wasn't he? Mudryk. Martinelli was hitting form. Martinelli was scoring goals, playing with a smile on his face. All of a sudden, this manager was all out to get Mudryk and Martinelli fell off a cliff. Unbelievable. We've got our left winger in Solis. How do people not get or get the manager after all this time? Vinny was never on the table. Gunner views, 100%. What do you think about this Solis then? Because I'm going to be honest, I don't really know much about him. He's shown little glimpses in friendlies, but I'm not convinced. I can see Solis turning out to be another Fabio Vieira. I always say this, right? When you sign a player, the whole reason why you sign a player is one's coming to the end of their career, or they're burnt out, or you've got the best out of them. 2, they've had multiple injuries and they're no good to you anymore. And 3, they're not happy at the club and they want out anyway, right? And number 4, why you sign a player is to improve what you've already got. Is upgrade on what you've already got. Bit like changing your car. I've had my car for 5-10 years. It's getting a bit sluggish. I'll change it. So you go and improve it. What you got to ask yourself is Solis an improvement and a massive upgrade on Trossard? Is he going to be better than Trossard? Because we've let Trossard go and we've bought in Solis. Now, is it like for like, or is it a massive upgrade? If it's not a massive upgrade, then you're going to get pretty much the same, aren't you? This is how I look at it. Bruno Guimaraes, okay, is an upgrade on Zubamendi. 100% upgrade, massively. Upgrade on Norgard, massively. Great signing, understand it, went and got him, brilliant, job done. Haven't got any problems at all. 70 odd million or 80 million with add-ons. I get that, superb, brilliant. But again, big up the Prome, and there's subscribe to the Prome as well, people. But again, what I'm trying to say is is, although Bruno's a brilliant signing, he's kind of like a like for like what we've already got. We had Zubimendi, Rice, Norgard. Is Bruno completely different to all of those in the attacking sense? He may well be. I don't think he's a lot different to Declan Rice, to be honest with you. He may be slightly more creative, but he plays that similar role in the 8, doesn't he? You know, ball retention, getting on the ball, tackling, that kind of thing. Listen, he's brilliant. I'm glad we've got him. We needed that attacking creative player. We needed that baller on the left. We needed to, I said this, we needed to get a number 10. We needed an absolute baller in number 10. Offload Odegaard, sell him, get rid of him, get him gone, get in a proper number 10. Eze then has got to push for his own place. For me, Eze only shows up in certain games. He's got to show more consistency. So, you know, this is where I am. Bruno will probably, for me, Bruno should play in the 8 and put Declan Rice in the 6. Get Declan Rice back in the 6. I know Kenny, if you're watching this back, I know you don't rate Declan Rice in the 6, but listen, he's probably the best we've got for a 6, because Zubimendi's not a 6. He's nowhere near a 6. So for me, Bruno will go in the 8, Declan Rice in the 6. It's a no-brainer for me. It's a no-brainer for me. And I'd like to see Marino get more minutes next season. I'd like to see him be more in the 10. But we'll have to wait and see. Max Dowman ain't going to get the minutes. Not going to get it. He's my next prediction to go out on loan. 100%. Big up to every single one. Big up to you, my friend. Great news on Gabby Jesus. I'll tell you what. Chelsea news to offload 16 players. We will sign from their bins again. Pro, we're going to end up with one of them. I'm telling you. We will. We need a new central defender. I said this on the roundabout. Big up Dan Potts. I said this on the roundabout, and they all said, no, we don't need any more central defenders. Well, tell me who we got as a central defender. Oh, we've got Calafiori. No, he's not. He's a left back. Manager don't trust him at centre half. Oh, we've got Nkape. No, he don't. Plays left back. Plays left back for his country. Plays left back for Arsenal. Not trusted at centre half. Oh, we've got Ben White. Ben White hasn't played centre half since he's been at Arsenal. He's been a right back. The 3 players that are centre halves have never played there for Arsenal. Or Calafiori might have filled in there through injury for a couple of minutes or whatever. Mosquera, centre half, not good enough. I said we need a centre half. Yeah, because let's have a little quiet moment where you can close your eyes and reflect, people. Okay, let's little quiet moment. Gabriel Magalhaes gets injured. Timber gets injured, and this is our back 4: Nkape, Calafiori, Mosquera, Ben White. Just let that sink in right there. That's our back 4. That back 4 there, Calafiori, Mosquera, Ben White, Nkape, is not getting anywhere near a Champions League final or a Premier League title. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Bang average back 4 cent. Sorry, it's just not cutting it for me. Gabriel Magalhaes, brilliant player, my player of the season last season. Absolutely brilliant, fantastic. Without Saliba, little bit crazy. Saliba keeps his feet on the ground. He trusts his own game when Saliba's playing alongside him. Watch Gabriel next season without Saliba. Watch how many mistakes he makes. Now, I might be wrong, but you'll be coming back, I reckon, after about 6 or 7 games going, do you know what? Do you remember when you said about Gabriel without Saliba? Just watch. Completely different player. Do you remember the Arsenal back? Do you remember the Arsenal famous back four when they had David Seaman in goal? Trust. Defenders knew. Ball comes into the box. Seaman comes for it. They leave it. There's a lot of trust. It brings out the best in the defenders, knowing that David Seaman was in goal. Gabriel's a bit like that with Saliba. There's a lot of trust between them. As a pairing, they're probably one of the best in Europe. Individually, they need one another. More so Gabriel than Saliba, in my opinion. So that'll be one to watch next season. We don't know, though. We may have agreed a fee and terms and may have been close. Possibly, Darren, but I don't know. Stirring it up and hope the fans disappointing is wrong. Have some integrity. Arsenal kick off the 26th Premier League season at home to newly promoted Coventry City exactly 2 weeks' time. I know. Friday night as well. We might get over the line against Coventry 2-1. Listen, I'm not expecting bumper goals against Coventry, but what I am expecting is 3 points. Views, Ray. Big up the views, my friend. Big up the views. Thank you very much. Absolute legend, the views. Make sure you go and sub to Views as well. Doing all sorts of crazy stuff with his channel. Go and show him some support. Thanks, Views. Surprised with Dan Potts getting sucked in. Listen, it's one of them. You know, it is one of them. Yeah. Listen, as I said, it was being sold, wasn't it? It was really being sold well, you know. And I think a lot of fans were really hoping, because when was our last big signing? And when was our last massive signing? World-class signing? Dennis Bergkamp? Alexis Sanchez? Mesut Ozil? That's the sort of levels Vinicius Jr. was going to be. So I can understand fans getting sucked in by it, because you really was getting excited about it. I understand it completely. Saying he's proud of this club, going for Vinny, proud of what ending up with Solis and Martinelli. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I want Martinelli. I want Martinelli out of the club. You know, I really do. Robbie from AFCV telling all of us all along his transfer daily show that he's a source of club, telling him Vinny was. See, these are the channels that annoy me. These are the channels that should know better. And for me, they've lost their way now. They've lost their way with the actual Arsenal fan now. It's becoming a circus now, that channel. Opening day, not easy, but I just want 3 points. I'm with you, Kawaja. I'm with you. Let's get down the chat and trying to catch up as best you can. 79 in the building, people. Let's go and smash them. Serge Arteta wants the same squad again. Vinny at Arsenal would have never worked. Can you imagine Arteta trying to tell him what to do? Exactly, David. I said this. That was my concern. You ain't going to get him defending. I'm telling you, Arsenal not bringing anyone else in until deadline day, like they normally do. And yeah, and that'll be a loan. And knowing this clown of a manager, he'll go back to Chelsea, where he'll always does and bring Delap. Oh, mate, can you imagine? I wouldn't put it past him, though, mate. Chelsea, bang, done. Yeah. Probably true, Joseph. Your signings like Raya. Barcelona is not worth 140 million. Big up. Would anyone take Rashford? Am I the only one that would take Rashford on a season? I've shocked you all there, haven't I? DJB would take Rashford. Lee nearly fell off his chair when I said I'd take Rashford. I'll tell you my reasons, people. You know me. I'll always give you the reasons why. Evening, DJB. I was in a few weeks ago. I think I mentioned the miss having. Oh right, yeah. Good friend passing. We only just got. Oh, bless my friend. It was my birthday Tuesday too. Crazy. Big up to you, my friend. And thoughts and prayers and everything go out to friends and family and everyone involved, my friend. Bless up to you. Sad news, my friend. But listen, stick with the channel and hopefully we can bring a little bit of light to it. And yeah, big up, man. Big up. That's sad. Barcola is not worth 140 million. No, Barcola's not worth 140 million. In actual fact, Lawrence, most players are not worth their price tag, to be honest with you. Anderson's not worth, what, 117? I don't even think Morgan Rogers is worth 117, but it is what it is. It's crazy. It's football gone mad. This is what I'm saying. Football's gone absolutely bonkers. In Arteta's eyes, if he walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it could be a rabbit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Salute to the Governor DJB in the legendary chat. Big up, Jack Swagger. Thank you, my friend. Fraley's in as well. Lovely to see you, Fraley. Hope you're well, brother. Hi, chat. I have a feeling United will be in a title race. I do. I do. Again, I'm getting laughed at. I also think Chelsea are going to be Chelsea are going to be a problem next season as well. Alonso's a shrewd manager. Didn't quite work out with him at Real Madrid, but I'm telling you now, he's got some young players in that Chelsea team. And if he can get Palmer and Morgan Rogers buzzing, they're going to be a problem. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you when there'll be a problem. When we play him at the Emirates, third game of the season. That is his first big test as Chelsea manager coming to the Emirates. If he makes an impression that early in the season, he's setting his stall out. He knows that if he... Do you remember when we went to Anfield last season? And what was we all saying? Go and lay a marker down. Go and tell the rest of the Premier season Arsenal mean business this year. Okay, we won the title. Yeah, I get that. But we didn't really pull up any trees at Anfield, did we? We were a little bit, yeah, they were there for the taking, and we didn't really capitalise. Chelsea are going to be in a similar, Alonso and Chelsea are going to be in a similar position when they come to the Emirates. When they come to the Emirates, Chelsea are going to be in a very similar position. They're playing Arsenal early, massive game, going to the Champions. Alonso, new manager, he can lay a marker down. So that's going to be one hell of a game. Trust me. Hope you're in the chat. All good, though. I was going to say I'm looking forward to the season, but I'm bloody not. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, one thing, no matter how bad life is sometimes, one thing that you can honestly rely upon football, especially with channels, not just my channel, Shane's and Views and whatever channels you follow. Yeah, it does bring people together, and it's just that little time where you can just forget all the crap that's going on and the upsets and the yeah. So stick with us, my friend, and we'll get you through it. But again, bless to all the family and friends and everyone that, yeah, bless up. Hit the like button. Come on, people. 82 in the building. Let's hit the likes. DJB, what's your opinion on the shit show against Betis? Is that the future? Do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Lawrence, right, with friendlies. Win, lose or draw. I watch certain players. I don't necessarily watch the result, okay? So what I do in friendlies and what I used to do when I used to watch the youth team play at Arsenal and stuff like that, I watch certain players and I think to myself, look, am I seeing enough? Is there anything that I'm seeing different from this player? So, for instance, against Betis, I was keeping an eye on Havertz. Am I seeing something in Havertz in that friendly that I'm thinking, hang on a minute, he looks up for it. He looks really, really up for it for next season. No, I'm not. I'm seeing Havertz, as in Kai Havertz, gave the ball away for the third goal. Not really impressed. Then I'm looking at the young players and I'm thinking, Nwaneri looks shot to pieces. He looks devoid of confidence. He don't look like he's got a lot of confidence for a young football player. So I look at individuals. Then I looked at that. Then I looked at the defence, and I'm thinking this could be our defence against a Man United in the Premier League. If Timber or Gabriel gets injured, this could be our defence. This is what we could be lining up against Liverpool, against Spurs, North London derby, the running over Christmas. So I look at those sort of things and I'm thinking, that's worrying. That is worrying, you know? And these are all the things that I'm worried about. I don't look at actual results. I look at systems and players that I know are going to start in the Premier League next season. But big up to Betis. Done a job on us. And we got slapped. Let's be honest. Sometimes it's good to lose. Makes you realise that, hang on a minute, things ain't quite rosy in the garden. Big ups to Prome. Thank you, brother. Big up to everyone. Let's get down here. Mudryk is like another new signing for Chelsea coming back. He could be. He could be. He could be. Very well could be. It all depends what Alonso does. Apparently, Alonso's a likeable manager. He's good manage. He's good man management skills. Like Leverkusen and all that. They liked him. They liked him. And that's half the battle. If the players enjoy playing for the manager, they'll play. And if they play with a bit of freedom and he can get a tune out of them, they're going to be a problem. Big up the Fraley. The doc, Lawrence isn't crazy that we look so poor and lacking identity this far in. Clearly, we're doubling down on playing style from last year. Strap in for more slow Tim Lewis hairstyle attacking play. Doc, you're right. I keep saying strap on in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Big up David C. It is going to be a bumpy ride next season. Solis bang average. I agree. I agree. I want to be proven wrong. I agree. I agree. He's not a massive upgrade, is he? I'm giving Solis a chance because he looks like he has some meat on his bones, unlike Martinelli. Darren, I'm with you. I'm with you. Listen, for me, Martinelli's finished. Gone. Gone. You might get a little goal out of Martinelli, or he might do something where you go, oh, look, I don't know what everyone... But on a consistent basis, Martinelli has been dreadful for 2-3 seasons now. Let's be truthfully honest. You know, let's not get sentimental over players. Let's not get sentimental. Let's just look at it from a football point of view. From a football point of view, Martinelli has been woeful. Saka has not been very good. He's had moments. He's had glimpses. But he ain't been Saka, has he? He's not world class. As I said to you before, world class players play in World Cup semi-finals. If he's world class, and there's no way Noni Madueke gets a start over him. Noni Madueke would struggle getting a start over most players. That's all you need to know. So, for me, I'm hoping Solis is a massive upgrade. And the bar ain't got to be very high, is it? Because Martinelli scored 1 Premier League goal. So if Solis chips in with 3 goals, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. Big up, Adam. Hendrick on loan now and Rodrigo in January. Oh, dear. Big up to you, my friend. Yeah, who knows? It's Arsenal, isn't it? Could end up with Hendrick. Oh, dear, my friend. Big up to you. Question to everyone. Was there any concrete evidence we're actually signing Vinni Jnr? I don't care what any journalist says. Suge, I'm with you, brother. There was no concrete evidence. It was all media, social media, X, whatever people are on. I don't know. I'm not on it. I'm not on that crap. Yeah, I'm not on any social media at all, this Instagram and all that balls. Just don't do it. So it was all that. It was all on the radio. Ornstein's, then AFTV grabbed hold of it. Robbie and Co. He was all over it. Then it spread. It was like COVID, wasn't it? It was like COVID. Let's be honest. It wasn't called COVID. It was called Vinny. Yeah? It was called Vinny. The only trouble is there was no testing for it and there was no cure for it. People caught the Vinny and that was it. You was done. Worse than COVID. Spread like COVID, didn't it? Absolute bonkers. On Solis, If Michele scouted him, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. He's had a solid track record with scouting wingers, but I still think we should be getting another winger. Still want got only €45. Yeah, Doc, I'm with you. Listen, I'm giving Solis. I'm giving him a chance. I'm not writing him off. Of course, I'm not writing him off, but I don't know. It's Arsenal Football Club, Premier League champions. We should be moving better than this, shouldn't we? Yeah. I was told, right? This is what I was told. Oh, we win the Premier League. That's it. We're going to dominate for the next 5 years. Everyone wants to play for us. Come on, DJB. Why ain't you positive? Everyone wants to play for us. If we win that Premier League, they'll be queuing up. They'll all want to come and play for Arsenal. No, they don't. No, they don't. They want to play football. They want to play under a manager they can trust. They want to play under a manager where they're not going to get injured and run into the ground every 5 minutes. So Morgan Rogers was our number one target. It wasn't Vinni Jr. And the reason why I knew Vinni Jr. was full of spin is because Morgan Rogers was our number one target and we couldn't raise 117 million to buy him. And then suddenly, when that fell through and he went to Chelsea, bang, Vinni Jr. came out the woodwork. And all the deflection was taken away. Again. Yeah. It's a bit like Arsenal when they drop merch, when we've had a disaster or when we've been knocked out the Champions League or knocked out the FA Cup. The following day, like the new hoodies come out or something crazy like that. This is what this club does. Spin merchants. Yeah, Kylie Minogue settings. I'm spinning around, move out of my way. I believe he was just seeing what the clubs would offer to take to the table for better pay and real. Yeah, don't blame him, Fraley. He's took the piss out of us. But we've took the... Arsenal fans have caused this. Has caused it. If we hadn't have latched on, well, not me, or Shane, or Views, or anyone like that. But you know the ones. If they hadn't have latched on to the Vinny and just ignored it, it would have all gone away within days. But the fact that they was being fed, yeah, it was like throwing, it was like going fishing and throwing bait in the water to attract the fish. That's what they were doing. They were just throwing bait. Come on. AFTV will run another 3-hour show on it. They'll sort it out. They'll keep it. They'll keep the pot bubbling over. Internet never lies, Suge. Plus, in Henri Talks Football told us, and it isn't journo. Suge, big up. I'm guessing the YouTube speculation community doesn't pass for concrete evidence. Nope. 100%. Next season, people realise just how good Trossard was. He was our best attacker in crucial games. But I'm not putting any pressure on Solis in the first season in England. Arsenal pulse. Trossard had moments. If you look at the stats, Trossard probably was. Can't deny that. His stats were better than Saka. His stats were better than Martinelli. So his stats was probably better. His stats was better than Eza. So yeah, can't disagree. There ain't no trouble. Is you're playing for Arsenal. They're the Premier League champions, and unfortunately, whether Solis likes it or not, that comes with pressure. You sign for Arsenal Football Club, you're playing under pressure from day one. So he's got to get used to it. He's got to get used to it. There's a difference between giving a player a chance and being patient. At the end of the day, they're professional footballers. I've got patience to a degree. But if I see crap and they're getting paid and they've had their wages trebled and they're playing for Arsenal Football Club and they're giving me crap week in and week out, I'm on them. whether it's their first season, second season, third season. You're a professional footballer. You've agreed to play for Arsenal Football Club. You have got to hit the ground running. If they're missing open goals and running the ball out of play and not picking out players and not taking on their man and making mistakes, they don't get a pass. Noni Madueke is dreadful. I'm sorry. You stand him up, you put him in two minds, he's done. He don't know whether to stick or twist. He runs down the line, he's got no end product, he's rubbish. Martinelli, gone, finished. Head down, gets to the byline, runs it out of play. No end product. We've got wingers with no end product. So Solis, unfortunately, is under pressure. DJ, I forgot Henri isn't a journo. Yeah, exactly. He's not. He's not. He's a pundit, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, the bastard son of a penguin, Evening Premium. DJ Crane, big up to you. Would love to get Imran Kunda, but he's off to Sporting for 15 million. Yeah, he wouldn't be a bad signing. See, there are all these little market opportunity signings that we've... Yeah. Noosa was one that I fancy. I liked him. I like Noosa. What could we have got him for? 30 odd million? The problem is, when you sign these players that need a bit of work done on them, you're hoping your manager can sort them out. The Arsenal need the finished article because this manager doesn't really improve attacking players. So any signing that comes in with any potential that needs a little bit of coaching, needs a bit of work, you look at your manager and you go, are you the guy to do it? I look at Saka, fallen off of a cliff. He should be in the bracket of Elise. He should be in the same bracket as Yamin Yamal, Elise, and all of that. Look at the start he had to his football career in his Arsenal career. Look how good he was. That's the levels he should be. He's nowhere near it. He's nowhere near it. Yeah? He's going down the line of Pepe. Honestly. Martinelli should be levels. He should be better than what he is. He's not. Yorker is. Has Arteta really bought him on? Not really. Not really. He was just the best of the bad bunch. Eze. Have we seen brilliance on a regular basis from Eze? Has the manager massively improved Eze? Not really. Can't really say that he has. And I've got to say it, Odegaard. Has he massively improved Odegaard? Look at Odegaard that season, 22-23 season. Has he kicked on from there? No, he hasn't. So this is what I'm saying. When you sign potential, you've got to have a manager that will get the best out of them and improve them. Look at Areola at Bournemouth. Look what the Brentford manager done. Look how he improved that forward line. Yeah? Massively improved them. Massively. Look what the Brighton manager, look what he got out of Danny Welbeck. I just don't see Arteta doing that to any of our players. So we have to sign the finished article. We have to go and get someone that's got proven pedigree. Otherwise, they just fall off of a cliff. Bruno does them split passes. He needs to do a lot of split passes then, my friend. That's all I'm saying. It'd be interesting to see what he does with Bruno next season. Does he play him more defensively or does he get him more creative? This is it. This is what I'm saying. I was told Zubimendi was going to do the split passes, break lines, open the play up. He rubbish. Played him in a 6 and he was lost. I've seen this fan base stick up for shit Eze and Yorker for so many games. They went missing and weren't consistent at all. We won the league because of Raya and the defence on a Rice. Yep, bang on, bang on. They helped, but ultimately we did not win the league through our attacking prowess. We won the league through our defensive display. 100%. Rice 6, Eza left 8, Bruno G right. I don't know. You can't put Eze on the left. Waste of time. Why can't we play Saka on the left? Why don't we bring Saka off the right and put Saka on the left? What about Saka on the left and Dowman on the right? Marino in the 10. Bruno in the 8. Declan Rice in the 6. Why can't we play Saka on the left? He played left back. He played on the left. He was brilliant. Liverpool just signed Ronaldo, Horejo. Yeah, see, they're moving. They're moving. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. How true are the links with Zubidoo for Chelsea? DJ, they're sniffing. I said it. I spoke to Kenny Ken the other day, right? And I said to Kenny Ken, Zubimendi for me looks like a player that doesn't actually enjoy playing his football at Arsenal. He looks like a player since Christmas. For me, he looks like a player that don't really enjoy his football. So that'd be an interesting one to watch. That really will, because Zubimendi's he's going to become a squad player. Zubimendi's going to be like the new Norgard. Yeah. El Neni settings, Jorginho. He's going to be that sort of stuff. I don't think he's going to be a first teamer. I think he's going to be more of a squad player. He's going to become the more El Neni type player. Yeah. He won't be first choice. Now, Zubimendi's got a decision to make. Did he come to Arsenal to be second fiddle? No. He come to Arsenal to play first team football. So come January, he might be thinking to his agent, you need to get me out of here. You need to get me out of here. Alonso, Spanish. Could be. Man United. You know, once these big teams start coming, once Man United start throwing the towels in, Man United have been pretty quiet lately. Once they start throwing their towel in the ring, people listen. Because as I said to you before, doesn't matter how long it's been since Man United have won serious silverware, they're Manchester United. And in the world of football, Barcelona, Man United, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Liverpool. That's it. Yeah. They're the teams that when you're a kid growing up, you want to play for. Real Madrid especially, Barcelona, Man United. They're the three teams when you're a professional footballer that one day you'd like to end up at. Don't care what anyone says. They are the teams. Big up DJB and shout out to the usual crew, Jez, Shano and the other guys. I love listening to the shows when I'm at the gym and the bike. Big up to you, David. Thank you very much, my friend, as always. Great supporter of the channel. DJB, we have a coaching issue, not a personal issue. Whoever this manager buys, as long as it's not a defender, will look crap. Yeah, exactly. It's not personal. It's just a fact. Let's be honest about it. Are we free-flowing attacking Arsenal? No, we're not. We're regimented defensive Arsenal. Arsenal have delayed the announcement of Bruno Guimaraes due to some administrative issues. The player was already at Arsenal training today. That'll all be announced. It's all, there's all videos and camera shots going on. It takes time. It takes time. I think Marino starts versus Coventry. I would have him next to Bruno. So would I, Darren. So would I. DJB, we've considered moving Saka to the left and getting a right winger. I would, definitely. 100%. If we don't sign a left winger, put Saka out there. Put Saka on the left and then go and put Dowman on the right. Give Dowman a run of games. Oh, yeah, but he's too young. No, he's not. He's a professional footballer. Go and put him in. Go and put him in. See, what I don't get right is what annoys me with the Dowman thing. Big up Fraley. We need to broaden the worldwide market and not focus on local market. Good point. Big up Vinni Jnr. Big up to you, my friend. The fan base are overlooking plenty of issues. We had an attack last season. What has Arteta done differently pre-season to warrant change of mentality? We also need a fullback. We do need a fullback. Big up the Icy Spicy. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Hope everything's all good. Legend, Icy. Big up to you, my friend. DJB, I'm really concerned that Arteta does not give the youngsters a chance. We cannot be playing all these starters in. Yeah, exactly. See, what I was going to say, right? People say to me, oh, Dowman's too young. But they never say he's too young in friendlies or FA Cup matches or Carabao Cup games, do they? He's not young to play in them games, but he's too young for the Premiership. I'm sorry, but when you're playing in the FA Cup and when you're playing in the Carabao Cup, when you're playing in the Champions League, you're playing football. You're up against people that are older than you. The demands and the pressure is still the same. What's the difference? You never hear him say, oh, he's too young when he's playing in the FA Cup against Preston or someone like that. Oh, he's too young when he gets 20 minutes in the Champions League against Club Notre Dame or someone like that. Put him in the Premier League against Brighton. You got to manage him well. He's a bit young. No. Is he a professional footballer? Yes. Does he play for Arsenal? Yes. Is he good enough? Damn right he is. Start him. Play him. Guy wants to go to Euros. He wants to go to the World Cup in 2, 3, 4 years' time. What's going to happen is, right, Downman's going to end up on loan. He'll end up on loan and he will play regularly. And he will ball out. And he will score and he will create. And no one will say he's too young. Nobody. Didn't hear people saying Michael Owen was too young. Didn't hear people saying Wayne Rooney was too young when he was doing bicycle kicks in the top left-hand corners of goals. Oh, he's too young. When he scored that banger for Everton against Arsenal, too young. Way too young. He's still developing. Let's not forget this manager's tactics have made Eze, Gyökeres, Madueke, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard look bang average. It's coat in his shoe. Exactly. Agree. I always said, yeah, listen, I want Odegaard sold. I'm not a massive fan of Odegaard, but I'm sorry. If he'd have been managed and coached properly, he'd be better than what he is now. I'm sorry. Much better. Remember Mosquera's first game at Anfield as Saliba's replacement early on? No, I don't. I want to forget about it, to be honest with you, bruv. The tactics in the real Betis game were embarrassing. These people saying it's just a friendly. We'll be shocked next season. We can't break a mid-block and keep part. Exactly. We will see. DJB had no fit right back in the Champions League final. Mosquera gave the penalty, all because we had no right back. Yep, that could be our back four. Don't you worry about that. Imagine this front six against Coventry. Left wing Saka, Havertz, Noni right wing, 10 Odegaard, 8 Marino, 6 Zubimendi, then throw Kepa the keeper. Serge, I was enjoying the stream then, bruv. You've given me a nightmare. But do you know what? That could happen. That not against Coventry, but that could easily happen if we had injuries and that. This is what I mean. But it's all right, Serge. We've got squad depth. Going to dominate for the next 5 years. Squad depth. Loads of it. Don't need many signings. Squad depth. Best squad ever. Saka starts over Lundberg. Martinelli starts over Pires. Rice starts over Vieira. Best squad ever. What we worried about? I don't know what we're worried about. That's perfect. Perfect, bruv. Aubameyang. I'm glad you brought Aubameyang up. How comes we can get rid of Aubameyang at a drop of a hat? Guendouzi, kick him out the door. Yet we've got Jesus and all that nicking a living at 280 grand a week. Can't get them out the front door. Can't even open the door and let them kick them out. Ridiculous. I was sold a new Arsenal was not getting Vinny. Sad that Bruno left my club. I hope he does well, DJB. Big up to you, my friend. Listen, I've got a lot of respect for Newcastle United. And the reason why I've got respect for Newcastle United is because of the fans and the people. Lovely, lovely people, brilliant football fans, passionate about their football club. I cannot. Well, we've had it. We've had it in the past with Arsenal when we lost Van Persie, when we lost, Alexis Sanchez, when we lost all these men, So I have felt pain of losing top quality players at a football club. But when you lose Anthony Gordon, Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, all in one hit, I mean, come on, man. How do you recover from that? And your owners have got millions and millions of pounds. It's a hard one to take. It really is. I hate to say it, but I think Newcastle could be the new Tottenham. Where Tottenham have been struggling with relegation and they've waited for the last 3 games to keep it. I think Newcastle are going to overtake Tottenham. I think Spurs are going to become more higher up, and I think Newcastle are going to be what Tottenham have been doing in the league for the last 2 years. I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be a tough ride next season for Newcastle. Arsenal fans got done in the worse than the Vinni Jnr thinking he was signing a sponsorship deal with the overseas car manufacturer. Yeah, we've been pulled all over the place, my friend. Whichever trusted source is spreading blatant lies should take accountability, or at the very least no longer be trusted. Just don't listen to it. Don't listen. Do what I do, right? This is what I do. I have a little look and then I'll go, right, I'm not going to look anymore until he's holding up the shirt, until he's in this boardroom signing on the dotted line. I don't get dragged in. The Bruno one had legs. I was not 100% confident we'll get Bruno. But now Alvarez is doing the rounds. Yildiz is doing the rounds. We're linked with this one and that one. Listen, just let it all go. Let it all go. Keep an eye on it. Don't get bogged down. Don't let the thumbnails on YouTube. Done deal. I can't believe it. Arsenal have signed Yildiz in a 5-year deal. Just don't get sucked in. Just wait. Just wait and see what happens. I can't. DJB, are you going to the Emirates Cup on Sunday? No, I'm not, my friend. I've not. I've been to Emirates Cups in the past. I shall watch it, but no. The season starts against Coventry for me, people. Yeah, that's when it starts for me. Coventry City. 2 weeks' time, Friday. Not even Charity Shield. I don't care if we get tanked 4-5-0. Not bothered. Friday, Coventry. That's when it starts for me. Arteta has not fixed that attack, throwing more cash at it. Not the solution. Saka goes to England and bags a hat-trick and plays in a friendly. Listen, people got gassed that Saka scored a hat-trick against France in that friendly. Did you see that friendly? Did you see that 3rd and 4th place playoff? It was like watching school football. No result. What was it, 6-4? Come on, man. We were 4-0 up and France should have been 7-4 up after half-time. It was like playground football, wasn't it? That weren't a proper World Cup match, was it? That was 2 teams not giving a damn. That was like, yeah, we'll just have a laugh. We'll have a kickabout. Rashford's head shape is... Oh, mate. Not for me, Rashford. I'd take Rash on my groin, but not... Let's catch up with the chat, people. Big up to everyone locked in. 95 in, people. Thank you very much. Make sure that you are slapping the likes up. Several media sources stating that we're going to get Romario from Tottenham. You just can't make this crap up. You can't. You can't. You can't. I'll take Romario's. Why don't we go and get that Hall? Why don't we go and get him? Oh, Lawrence, honestly, man, can't make it up. Evening, DJB chat legends. Good to see you. Can't believe it's Charity Shield next Sunday. Rob Future, it is. It's major trophy, Rob. Major trophy. Big up to you, and pleasure being on the stream with Rashid, the legend Rashid, with you. I know I couldn't hang around for too long. I had to go training, but big up to you, my friend. And we'll get you on the show, Rob, one day next season. Haaland had Gabriel on toast in the World Cup. Yep. All over the place, Gabriel. Watch this space. I'm telling you now. You will see bozo moments of Gabriel when his Saliba's not playing alongside him. The days when Trevor Francis cost one. Yeah, exactly, my friend. Do you remember that? I remember that like yesterday when Trevor Francis became the first £1 million signing. I was like, £1 million? I couldn't get my head around it. Now it's like 120 million, when you think, right, when we signed Declan Rice, he was over 100 million. We was like, over 100 million for Declan Rice. Now, like Elliot Anderson, 117 million. Morgan Rogers, 120 million with add-ons. Players haven't won anything. Playing for Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, all these sorts of players. Nottingham Forest, going for over £100 million. Never won anything. Not won an FA Cup, not won a Champions League, not won a Premier League. And they're going for 120 million as if it's like pouring water from a tap. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's gone. Football's gone. Some of these players are getting free pass years in, year out by the fans. King Kai. Peasant Kai, more like. This guy's bang average and our fans love him. It's embarrassing. We need another striker. He's terrible. He's terrible. I said it from day one. The very first time I see Kai Havertz, I said it's like showing up at a bottle party. Bring a bottle, and he comes with a can of Coke. He comes with a case of Coca-Cola. Yeah, you ain't gonna go thirsty, but you ain't gonna get much out of it, are you? That's Kai Havertz. I see what he does. I see why the manager likes him. I try and see what he brings, but I want more. When you're used to seeing brilliant players at Arsenal, the David Rocastles, Paul Mersons, yeah, even Ray Parlour in his day, you know, Radford's, Liam Brady's, the list goes on. The list, when you're, you know, Alexis Sanchez, prime Mesut Ozil that season he had. When you look at these players, you just think to yourself, I want more. I want more. Havertz doesn't give me that. He makes a couple of touches. He holds the ball up. But apart from that, I find him lazy. I find him disinterested. He strolls around the pitch. Oh, but he creates space. He gets in those pockets. No, he don't. You know? Listen, Betis are better than people think, and it's a friendly. It's mainly bollocks anyway. Exactly. Betis ain't a bad team. Paul Rowland, remember Wenger saying he never spent more than £3.5 million on a player? Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Going to be real DJB. We've got to get through the opening 5 games with a few extra players added, and I think we'll be all right. We'll see. We'll see. As I said, we'll see. 51 likes. Come on, people. 51 likes and there's over 100 in the building. What is going on? It's madness. Closing down versus Betis. Listen, as I said, when I watch DJB Fantasy League, ready. Prome, I will be doing the fantasy league. Within the next week, I'll be doing the fantasy league, and I'll be putting the enjoy. I'll be putting the code and the league code in the chat. It will be there, or I might post it. So look out for it, people. If you see it posted to join the league, we will be doing the fantasy league. And this season, I might give a prize for the one that comes top of the league. Yeah, I think I will. I'll give a little prize for the one that comes top of the league. I'll sort something out, and then we can make a little bit of a competition for it. Big up, Prome. I'd actually take Rashford, you know. So would I. Let's be real. He's better than Nonny and Nico Williams. I agree. I'd take Rashford. Why would I take Rashford? Because he's better than Martinelli. Because he's better. He's an upgrade. Let's be honest. That's what I said to you earlier. If I find a player an upgrade, I'm taking him. Rashford's an upgrade on Martinelli. Don't care what anyone says. And if we can't get anybody else between now and the close of the window, and Rashford is given to us on a year's loan contract, whatever you want to call it, I'm taking him. Because I would much rather start Rashford than Martinelli. And I'd much rather see Rashford come off the bench than Martinelli. Premier League experience. On his day, he's better. Yeah. That's just my opinion. Would I take Rashford and buy him and pay millions of pounds for him, give him a 5-year contract, pay him like 200 grand a week? No. Would I take him on loan for a season and we've got no other choice, or the window's closing, we haven't got anyone over the line? I'm taking him. Why can't we get players out the door? What is the problem? Why is it so difficult? Jesus, Martinelli, Odegaard. Why can't we just get these players gone? Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson. These are the players we've wanted out the door for 2-3 seasons. I just don't get it. Saw a clip. They subbed on Anthony at Betis. Match made me laugh. We turned down 8 million for Fabio Vieira, which is mental. At this point, I'd take 8 million feathers for him. I'd take a bag of crisp and a can of Coke for him, mate. I'm telling you. He's shocking. When you think about it, right, I think we paid nearly 30 odd million for him. 35 million? Someone in the chat correct me. Have a look at it. I can't remember. Was it 35 million we played for Fabio Vieira? 35 million, I think we paid for Fabio Vieira. And clubs are coming in offering 8 million. This is the kind of money we have wasted. Reece Nelson, we're struggling to get rid of. I can see Solis doing okay in the first season. More assists than goals. 10 assists and 7 goals season. Darren, I hope you're right. I'll be well happy with that. 10 assists and 7 goals? Yeah. I'll be well happy with that. Not a problem. Will he get that? Depends how many games he plays, Darren, because I can see this manager still playing Martinelli. I really can. Big up to you, my friend. M1 Righty. Hope you're well, bruv. Hi, DJB. Have you had a nice summer? Yeah, it's not too bad. It's going well. It's getting a bit hot every now and again, but yeah, I'm fed up with the heat now, to be honest with you. Getting towards that time again, and we're not prepared to defend the title. Very unprepared. Very, very unprepared, my friend. Welcome to the community, brother. Hope you're well. Martinelli should have gone to Villa with Emmy. Yep. Arteta has to change tactics because we're not going to be lucky this season. He's got to change the way he plays. We're not going to get away with it next season. Definitely not. I'm trying to keep up with all your chat, people. I'm doing the best I can. There's a lot of chat in here. Big up to every single one of you. All your comments. If I've missed some of your comments, I apologise right now. Arsenal exploring a move for lead judges at Waltham Abbey Vets. Sources close to suggesting they don't want to pay £10 a week he's currently earning. Big up, my friend. Oh, DJB, the voice of reason. Trying to, people. Trying to. Listen, you got to have your real ones in your fan base. I'm sorry, you got to have it. You got to have it. You got to have it. You need it. DJB, all these top gooners said Vinny was approved at all levels. Josh Kroenke called all of them up and told them it's fully crazy. Absolutely crazy. Big up the Suge. Suge's moment of silence. Don't have hope, stress chat. Last season, this is it. Suge, we are going to have Suge's moment of silence. Everybody, close your eyes. And this is Suge's moment of silence. Don't have hope and stress chat. Last season was an abnormal result. This is Arteta FC. The club we know doesn't exist anymore. Dee 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 dee. Dee dee dee. Dee dee. Yes, Suge. And there you have Suge's moment. Last season, abnormal result. I'm telling you now, next season, going to be a whole lot different. Fatigue, guys. Our players are tired and will be injury prone, yet the club is not moving along the season, guys. But do you know what worries me, Benzo? Declan Rice is going to start against Coventry. You know that. You know that. I'm going to give Declan Rice till the end of November. End of November. And we'll see. We'll see how they perform. COVID disease. New merch. Wheel out righty. That's what they do. That's what they do. Bad performance comes in. Get the righty out. Get the new merch in. Let's swing the other way. DJB, they should have gone for Mo Salah, Mbappe, Vinni Jnr. Remember they were saying Mbappe to Arsenal during the World Cup. Yeah, we was getting all that, weren't we? Mbappe vibes. Mbappe vibes. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Lynch. Big up the Lynch. The Lynch is in. Well, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's going to madness. 82 in. Make sure you're subbing and smashing a like, people. 1 hour, 18 minutes. Where has that gone? DJB, other clubs know you got cash now. And there you go. Great point. Great point. Absolutely great point, Dawn McLaren. Transfer market coming to an end. This is another bit of damage the Vinny saga has caused us. Clubs know if all these figures that we were going to give Vinicius Jr. is true, all the other clubs now that we want to buy players from know that we've got money. They're just going to up the price. You want Yildiz? You want Yildiz? 140 million. Yildiz is thinking, hang on a minute. You were going to pay Vinny Jr. 450 grand a week? I want 320 grand a week. There you go. This is what I mean. We've made a rod for our own back. We've dug a hole and we're all jumping in it now. Yeah? Great point. DJB, you should do a troll upload and say Lamine Yamal is linked to Arsenal. Oh, don't. It'll cause all sorts. Big up the Suge and the Lynch and everyone's in. Big up to every single one of you people. Absolute pleasure to be here tonight. Hello, DJB. Acknowledging the Dan Potts podcast. You try to tell some Arsenal fans of the importance of a number 10 and they're defending Odegaard is not pretty this season. Did you watch it? Listen, I'm not digging out individual people. It's not me, people. It's just not me. I don't do it. I'll give my point. If they hate it, they don't like it, they don't agree with it, that's up to them. I don't get personal. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I haven't got a problem. It's what football's all about. It's all about difference of opinions. I keep saying it. The fact that I'm on the channel on YouTube is no different to sitting in a pub or sitting in a living room having a discussion with a load of football fans. You know, we've all done it. Some agree, some don't agree. Was he offside? No, he weren't offside. Well, I thought he was level. No, I thought he was beyond. Was that a penalty? No, he didn't touch him. Well, I thought he did. I thought he clipped his ankle when he went, no, I don't agree with that. I rate him. Well, I don't rate him. It's all football channel. It's all football chat. In my opinion, Arsenal Football Club haven't got, and this is the key word, consistent number 10. We haven't got one. We haven't got one. That's the key word. Not the player, the word consistent. In the number 10, we haven't got one. Eze is not consistent. Eze had more stinkers than good games last season. Odegaard, not consistent. Goes missing, weak, feeble, not good enough. Does one pass. Oh, he's brilliant. No, he's not. I want a consistent number 10. I want the sort of player that Jude Bellingham showed in the World Cup. Now, listen, I've backtracked on Jude Bellingham. I'll hold my hands up because that's another thing I do. I'll say something. I'll give an opinion. If later down the line I'm proved wrong, I'll hold my hands up. I hold my hands up on Jude Bellingham. I thought he was overhyped. I didn't see what other people saw in him. Watched that World Cup. I thought he was brilliant, and I think he's a great player. That's the consistency I want at Arsenal. That's what I mean. I want Alexis Sanchez consistency. I want Paul Merson consistency. I want the David Rocastle consistency. We've not got that at Arsenal in our number 10. We haven't got it. That's why I believe when people say we need a left winger and we need this one and we need that one, we also need a number 10, in my opinion. We definitely need a right back. We could need a right back. Timber plays, 12 games max? Done. I don't want a right back that's only good for 12 games. I want a right back that's consistently good for every game. I'm sorry. Timber's a brilliant player. Love him to bits. Unfortunately, he's injury prone. Calafiori. We don't need a centre half. We've got Calafiori, have we? He's injury prone. How many times was he injured last season? Mosquera, learning his trade. Not saying he ain't going to be a good defender. He's no Virgil van Dijk, is he? He's no Saliba. Come on. There's a difference between being blinkered and saying it as it is. And this is what gets me. I believe Max Dowman, right? I don't care what anyone says. And I'm with Rashid on this as well. I believe, big up Rashid, I believe if you give Max Dowman a regular run in this Arsenal team on a consistent basis and play him and let the kid play to his potential, none of this defending, tracking back, just let him play. I believe you would get more consistent performances in a number 10 from Max Dowman than you would Odegaard and Eze. I truly believe that. I truly believe that Max Dowman would give you more 8, 9 out of 10s than Odegaard and Eze. Play him. Play him, play him, play him. Yeah. I don't care if he's burnt out after 4 years. You can sell him. If he gives me 4 years of quality and we win trophies, after 4 years, you can go. Henry has always said you have to hit the ground running at a club like Arsenal. There are no excuses, only that you're not good enough. And you 100%, 147, 110%. You play for a club like Arsenal, you play for Man United, you play for Liverpool. You ain't got time to settle in. You got to hit it. Liverpool just signed the Barcelona captain. There you go. They're moving. I rate Areola. I rate that manager, and I think that he's the one. You know, when these managers come from Bournemouth and Brentford, and no disrespect, teams like that, like Thomas Frank did with Tottenham, didn't quite work out for him. There are certain managers that go from these sort of clubs to big clubs, and you go, nah, too big for him. This is the one manager, I believe, out of those crop of managers that come from smaller clubs, I believe he's the right fit for Liverpool. I believe this guy's going to get them playing. I really do. I really do. I want to see Rice, Bruno, G dominate. Lynch, so do I. Come on, you Gunners. So do I, Lynch. I can't get used to you not being like this, Lynch. I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, so do I. Have you noticed how Odegaard is no longer subject to talk about Arsenal on these streams? 50 minutes in DJB and you've only just mentioned him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's what I mean. And do you know why? Because it's not worth mentioning him, because we know he's going to get played and we know he's going to be the captain and we know he ain't going to be sold. So you can bang on about it all day long. It ain't happening. So you just have to, another thing you just have to accept, Darren, unfortunately, and just, this is what you mean. But I tell you what, he will be mentioned next season if he doesn't turn up. And I know another player that's going to be mentioned next season if he ain't pulling up any trees by January, Saka. I'm telling you, I want more from Saka. I want Saka to score 12 goals, 15 assists. Minimum. Bruno will be good finding a pass outside the box and getting 5-6 goals. He might help us retain the Premier League, but not get the new Champions League. See, this is what I've heard. Bruno G might be good enough to retain the Premier League, but ain't going to win you the Champions League. Vinicius Jr. would have won you the Champions League. I'm hearing these things. Do you know what, Darren? I don't think any player's going to win us the Champions League. I just don't think Arteta's ever going to win it. I don't think the manager is capable of winning the Champions League. That Champions League against PSG was an absolute disgrace. I'm sorry. People can say, yeah, but we took PSG to penalties. Before a ball was kicked, we were favourites to win the Champions League. We had the squad to win the Champions League. We had the players to win the Champions League. We were 1-0 up. We had, 25% possession the whole game. Free shots, something stupid. I forget the stats now because I want to forget about it. It was a poor effort to actually lay a marker on PSG. And at one point, PSG made all those substitutes and took off Vitinha. Cavachila was off the pitch. And we still couldn't lay a glove on them. And this manager was knocked out the quarterfinals. He was knocked out of a semi-final. I just don't think he's got it in him to win the Champions League. Might regain the Premier League. He might. But I'm sorry, to win the Champions League, you've got to be elite. You've got to have that something special. And I just don't think he's got it. So I don't think it's the players. I think it's the manager. He wouldn't touch even Ivan Toney. DJB out on free agent still available, and you had to pick 3 Arsenal could get tomorrow. Who would they be? Oh, man. 3 free agents or buyout clauses. I mean, for me, I'd go and put some money down and try and get Harry Kane or try and turn his head. 100%. Go and get that buyout clause. Harry Kane, definitely. He'd be one. As I said, I'd gamble on Rashford. I really would. I know it would be a gamble, but if it was a free and you just had to pay wages, for me, 100%. Don't think we're going to get Barcola. I don't think we're going to pay the money for him, and he's not on a free anyway. But yeah, they're the sort of players I'll be looking at, to be honest with you. Other than that, I'm struggling. I've got to be honest on his Aussie Ange. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. Is Ivan Toney on a free? He might be one as a squad player, I suppose. Target man, someone different. Yeah. I don't want players on a free. I'm trying to get rid of players. This is what I'm saying. It's crazy to put Saka in the 10, Damen at right wing. Is it? No, not really. Not really. It's an option. It's an option. But I'll be honest with you. You've got to be brave. The manager's got to be brave. The manager's got to sit there and think, do you know what? I'm going to try something here. We tried Saka in the 10, didn't he? Do you remember last season? He put Saka in the 10. And he was awful. He was awful. I think he had one game where he looked half decent, and everyone was saying, "Oh, Saka's the new 10." Do you remember last season? He put him in the 10, and people were saying, "Oh, Saka's found he's the new number 10. He's Arsenal's new number 10." No, he weren't. How long did that last? Shocking. After Arteta's time with Bruno, probably play him at right back. He'd probably play him at centre half. He put Declan Rice at right back. The kid is over 6 foot. Exactly. Start him. Release the Damen. No one said that to you, Mal. Nope. Oh, he's too young. Too young. What's the odds on Timber missing the next Euros Championship in 2028 due to injury? Missed the World Cup thanks to Arteta. He's facts. Facts. Big up Suge again. Big up to you, star boy. Saka tied 36 in the league with 12 players on 7 goals in the league. Same as Foden, Wilson, who we all agree is average. This is what I mean, Suge. This is what I mean. 7 goals in the league. Crazy. Look at his stats over the last 2-3 seasons, Suge. Saka's. Just look at Saka's stats last 3 seasons. Goals and assists. Shocking. Foden's going to be... Look what Foden has won compared to Saka, though. Look at the trophies Foden's won. I'm telling you now, Foden's going to come alive next season. You'll see a different Phil Foden next season. Do you know what's worrying about Chelsea and all of that? They've got no Champions League. There's no Europe. Frightening. Spurs ain't got European football to worry about. They haven't got it. The severity of Saliba hasn't been felt yet. It will be, Lynch. It will be. Trust me, Lynch. That will become very, very apparent after the first 5 games. I'm not saying Gabriel can't cope. What I'm saying is Gabriel will not be the same player without Saliba. He'll still be a force. He'll still do the business, but he won't be the same player. There will be some real hairy, scary moments in his game next season. You know, he's lost his right-hand man. And I'll be honest with you, he ain't going to be the same player. It's like when you're a defender and you've got a dodgy goalkeeper behind you. The corner comes over and you're like, oh, is he coming for it? Oh, I don't know. I think I better go up for the header. You know? You get them moments, and I think Gabriel's going to have them moments. I'm really mad this manager screwed up Marino and Damen and Saka. Yeah. He screwed up many, I'm telling you. How do we solve the coaching issue? Sack the doctors. Dundas. There's not a problem, is it? Because all the cracks have been repaired. There's no problem at Arsenal because we won the league. We won the league. It don't matter. Do you know what, right? Do you know what? Do you know what's scary in Arsenal? And I've heard Arsenal fans say this. A lot of Arsenal fans. It don't matter if we don't win anything next season. He's given me the best moments of my life. Winning that Premier League last season, going to that parade. I'll never forget that. Yeah, but that's all in the past. What happens about next season? Well, you know, if we don't win anything next season, we'll go again the following season. It's not how it works. Evening, my friend. I hope you're well. Big up. Welcome to the community, my brother. It's not how it works at a big club. It's not how it works. Pelé was 17 years of old. Yeah, exactly. No one told him he was too young. This is what I'm saying. If you're good enough, play. I remember one season, I think it was 2004, 2002, 2004. I thought Dennis was done over 30 and I thought we should sell him. Hopefully Saka can start afresh. Listen, I still believe Saka has got something in him. He's not going to reach the... I think he's levelled out, but Saka levelled out is still a brilliant player. I just don't think he can go to that next level. I think Saka's had his best years. He's not going to reach Elise level. He ain't going to reach sort of Lamine Yamal's level, Elise and all of this. It ain't happening, right? But Saka's level, if he can play to that, is still going to be a very, very good player. And I hope he does. I hope he does. I just feel that the type of tactically how we play, Saka's body. I said this last season, Darren, right? If you look at Saka's body language, 22-23 season, 24-25 season, he played with a smile on his face. He played with a bounce. Yeah, he was happy. You know, he came off smiling and happy, and his body language was he was enjoying his football. When I've watched Saka recently, especially last season, he'd come off the pitch, he'd shuffle off the pitch, his head was down. He just don't look himself. And he needs to get his mojo back. He needs to get that sort of spring in his step back. And I don't know. I don't know. I'll be looking. But I'm sorry, Darren. You know, a lot of fans are not going to like me to say this, but I'm telling you now, if he's pulling stinkers every week, come January, if someone comes in for him, 80, 90 million, 75 million, I'm selling him. I'm sorry. This is what Arsenal do. We keep older players and we keep hold of them. Oh, he'll come good. He'll come good. Don't worry. Come on. Oh, you can't sell him. We love him. Don't sell him. He'll come good. He'll come good. And it don't happen. And he ends up going for like 10 million, 20 million, or we can't sell him, or he goes on a free. Yeah. We just hang on to players far too long. And we've done it for years at Arsenal. We've done it for years. We don't cash in at the prime times. Odegaard, I said it. If Odegaard weren't sold this season, he'll probably get sold next season and we'll probably get about 20 million for him. 20 million for him. This season, if we sold him, you might get 45, 50 million. I don't know. But no, we've kept him. We've kept him. Why can't we just bring him into the office and just say, look, sit down. You've been brilliant for the football club. I'm sorry, we're going to have to let you go. We're looking at freshening things up. We want to go down a different road, and unfortunately, you're not coming with us. We're going to put you up for sale. Why can't we do that? Instead of that, we give them hope. We put them on the bench. We play them in certain games. Then we give them more hope. Then they might score a goal or a brilliant assist and we give them more hope. Then that hope turns into one season. Then it turns into another season. Then we put them on the bench. then they don't want to play for us anymore because they're not happy being on the bench, and they end up going on a free, and we don't get nothing for them. And people say to me, well, why can Chelsea buy all these players? Because they sell them. Cucurella 50 odd million, Sancho 50 odd million, youth players for 25 million, someone that has just broken into the first team for 30 million. This is the difference. Oxlade, the Ox is still probably our best sell. I don't think we've sold a player since the Ox for more than what we sold him for. Even Smith Rowe, we got less for. Crazy. Big up, Silkers. Don't forget Newcastle were fighting relegation a few seasons ago. I know, sad. I just feel they're going to be doing it again. I hate to say it, and I really hope I'm wrong. I love the fans. I love the people in Newcastle. I honestly fear for them. I fear for them. I really do. I told Newcastle fans they should have binned Eddie Howe ages ago. He's another Arteta. They need a big name to go with a signing. Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to be too hard on Eddie. Arteta's a very lucky man, Darren. Very lucky man. He was lucky we had COVID when them stadiums were empty. Because that season, if them stadiums had been full, Arteta wouldn't be at Arsenal. Right? If Arteta didn't have the £1 billion backing from the owners, then he'd be struggling. If Eddie Howe was at Arsenal and he had £1 billion to spend and all the players at his mercy, I think he'd have done all right. He's not had the backing Arteta's had. People don't realise Arteta's had a lot of backing. When it was all going wrong, when we were struggling, when we were not playing well, when we were getting beat by Brentford and we were getting knocked out of Europa Cups and all of this, finishing 8th and all of this, he was backed. We stuck by him. Fans backed him. The board backed him. Then we threw more money at it. He was allowed to sign this one, get rid of this one, get rid of that one, sign this one. More money thrown at it. Yeah. Last season, Gyökeres, Eze, Zubimendi, contracts for Saliba. This one, more money, more backing. He's been really lucky. Really lucky. He's had all the tools to work with. And for me, that's why he's got to go and win the Premier League next season. I'm not sitting back going, it's all right, we won the Premier League last year. It don't matter. It don't matter. No, you go and win it again. Go and win the Champions League. That's the one I want. I wanted it last season. I want it next season. I keep saying it. You cannot eat at the top table until you win the Champions League. When you've won the Champions League, come in, sit down. There you go. Until you win that Champions League, you're not elite. I'm sorry, not in a manager level. By the way, Tottenham aren't going to be a joke this year. They've got a few top quality players in. The money down and got. Listen, Spurs are going to be better. Listen, I'm not saying Spurs are going to go mad, but they're going to be a completely different team to what the Spurs rocking up at the Emirates next season. And us going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium next season, completely different. Completely different. I haven't got a clue what they're doing at Newcastle. No, shame, innit? Sad, innit? Mudryk, I have a bad feeling, please. Can't be doing that. France didn't arrive till the second half. Exactly. I'm way down. Let's get these, let's scroll down, people. Lawrence just seen Tomiyasu has joined Palace. Wish him all the best. Hopefully he won't get a run in the ground. Exactly. We let him go for free. He ends up at Palace. Make it make sense. Crazy. Big up to Joseph Connor, member for 13 months. But get in there, my friend. Anderson Rice, don't don't do well passes for 100 million plus, DJB. Nope. Safety. I think Anderson could end up like another Calvin Phillips, 90 cents, DJ. Big up to you, my friend. Let's get down to catching up with the chat the best I can. As a left 8, not left wing. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's from earlier. The way Arteta treated Norgard was deplorable. Signs him, can't get part. It's ridiculous. Don't even know why we signed him. Doesn't get game time. Rice will be get around. Yeah, it's crazy. We'll have that DJB. Fantastic league. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the DJB. Remember when we had wingers who could cross both? Yeah, Brian Marwood, George. Oh, mate, they were the days, my friend. They were the days. I do want Rashford, even on loan. He could seriously disrupt our attempt to retain the title. Listen, he's not for everyone. I get that. Big up, Kyle. Big up, my friend. Ain't seen you for a while. I hope you're well, brother. I'm coming over to Ireland in September. That's a definite. I will be coming over to Ireland. Big up to every single one. DJB, how's Essex doing in the cricket? They've done all right, actually. They've done okay. They're doing all right. They've had some good results. They've had some great results. Oregon Goon, big up to you, my friend. I will never forget Josh calling Arteta a champ after bottling 7 titles. Exactly. Bringing in Day. Yeah, not a bad signing. Lawrence, hope you're well. Carl Walsh is in the building. Big up, Carl. Legend. Big up, Lawrence. Good Arteta bought some. That's why you need to try and keep things as quiet as possible. Remember, Liverpool managed to get Arejo on loan without any notice. Yeah. Keep it real. Big up the Benso. DJB, Wise, Martinelli, Jesus, Odegaard, Madueke, Kepa, White, Calafiori, Vieira, Nelson, all still here. Carl, I'm with you, bruv. I haven't got a clue. And I keep saying it. I'd be more excited of them going out the door than what we're bringing in. If we'd have bought in Solis and one other, but we'd have sold Odegaard, Madueke, Jesus, Calafiori. If we'd have sold these players and signed 2 players, I'd be over the moon. Big up to everyone locked in, guys. Big up to Carl and Vincent. Hope everyone's well. Jack Grealish on loan? Yes. I'd take Grealish, drop of a hat. I think he's a brilliant player. Carl Walsh. Arteta couldn't handle Jack Grealish, though. That's the only problem. Oregon Goon, member 11 months. Big up to you, my friend. Would you put Saka on left wing for Dowman on the right? 100%. 100%. I'll try it. I want Dowman in the team. I'm much criticism as I throw at Odegaard, most technically gifted footballer at the club. It's a scandal how he's been utilised since 20. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I'm not a massive fan of Odegaard, right? I must stress that. I'm not a massive fan of Odegaard. However, I do believe he should have been better than what he is. You don't go from being that sort of player in 22-23 season to where he is now. If he'd have had a decent manager behind him, Odegaard would be better than what he is now. So I know he takes a lot of stick. I understand that. However, I do believe he would have been a better player under a different manager. Big up the Dundas, man. Tony's been arrested for assaulting the clubs in London. I don't think you want anything to do with that. No. Tariq Lamptey is out on contract. Yeah. There's some good... Do you know what? I've not really looked into how many players are out of contract. I've been too focusing on trying to waiting to see who gets sold from Arsenal. I'm going to be honest with you. This summer, I've been really focusing on who we sell. I've been more interested in who we sell than who we buy. Because it's, as Carl just listed there, the players that we have at this football club are just not good enough. Some of them. I would take a punt on Yildiz. I would if it's the right Yeah, definitely. If it's the right deal, Darren, it can't be coincidence that Eze Odegaard constantly looking crap at Arsenal. Are they just bad footballers, or does a manager refuse to let the number 10 actually play attacking football? Good point. Want a debate? Definitely. Saka should move to the 10. He needs seasoning. I don't think he's good enough to play in the 10. We tried it last season. He looked terrible. T-shirt, great name, by the way. Loved the Boer twins. Great. De Boer. Yeah. Do you remember the De Boer twins? They were brilliant. Arteta fucked up Rice and Saka to weaken them for England. He didn't have a good World Cup, Rice, did he? Rice did not have a good World Cup. Saka couldn't even get a look in the World Cup. Weren't even first choice. Squad player. I remember you think Saka in the 10 would be good considering his shoot on sight ability. He needs to improve somewhere along the line, though. I think Leeds will have a decent season. I do. I don't think Leeds will be dragged into it. Wilson, Longstaff, Calvert-Lewin. I think so. Calvert-Lewin's going in my fantasy team, by the way, people. Just giving you a little heads up. Oregon Goon, we can get Rafinha for 80 million euros via release clause. Go and get him. Go and get him. Kalen, De Boer's T-shirt. I have no confidence in Odegaard. I watched him live last season. He's fraud, very lazy player, slows everything down, claps the fans. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've had enough of him. Yield is 100. Yeah. Trouble is, what yield is will you get? Can Yildiz defend? If he can't defend, if he can't track back, this is what you've got to think about. Why can't this clown see for himself that they can play Nwaneri, Dowman together on the right flank, putting Havertz in midfield? He's like trying to sell bacon on it. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, isn't it? We see it. No one else sees it. It's crazy. I'm reading Supermendy is pushing for an exit. I think so. I think Zubimendi could easily be out. I have no allegiance to any of these players, but I'm also not convinced that they are all crap. If Nwaneri was at PSG, teams would be trying to buy him in the summer, 90 million easily. I think Nwaneri he's had the confidence taken clean out of him. Such a shame. What happens if Raya gets injured, DJB? We're in the crap, my friend, basically. If Raya gets injured, we're done. Real never put back a clause in Odegaard's contract. That tells you what you need to know. Exactly. I'll take 20 million for Odegaard. I'll take a little bit more than that, Darren. But if it means getting rid of him, then yeah, why not? But I would take at least 35, 40. At least. He's Arsenal's captain at the end of the day. We move like absolute hoarders in the transfer market. It's mad, isn't it? Tied between Ox and Iwobi. DJB Kepa. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I'd grown my one hair on my head, initially had hope, but I realise I'm bored. We need to remove sentiment. It's business at the end of the day. Suge, exactly. Unfortunately, we've got a fan base that gets sentimental over players, and you can't do it. You just can't do it. One, it's a business. Two, you got to move on. You got to move on. 100k Gooners would probably pay £100 each to crowdfund Odegaard on his contract. Oh, man. He's here, isn't he? He's here. He's captain. He's going to run out. He's going to get regular first team. I know. This is what I mean. Am I looking forward to the season? I'm not. I can't lie to you, people. I'm not really excited about next season, and I want to be. I want to be. What's our forward line this season, DJB? Havertz, Saka. I think he'll start with Solis, but don't be surprised if Martinelli don't start. But our front three, Solis, Havertz, Saka. Odegaard in the 10. I reckon he'll play Bruno in the 8, and I reckon he'll drop Rice back into the 6. That's what I think. I don't think he's starting Gyökeres over Havertz. I drive Odegaard, Ghost Havertz. Quality. Big up Vicenza, man. I want the Champions League, but right now I see no chance with our squad. No, we ain't going to do it, my friend. This manager ain't winning the Champions League. You definitely won't have a problem beating Coventry, DJB. No. Listen, I don't think we'll have a problem, but you never know. Do you think Grealish is available? Anyone's available with the right money, unless you're Vinny. Big up DJB, just subbed. You speak. Yeah, we sold them a dream. We won the league. Okay, we've won the Premier League. So that part of the dream's over. But now what you've got players that are out of form, big wages, lots of injuries. You ain't buying them players. If you're a club like, I don't know, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, all of these big teams, you're looking at Havertz and Jesus and going, no, not entertaining that. Not entertaining that at all. The only way other clubs are going to buy them is if Jesus is going, well, actually, I've made all my money at Arsenal. I've made me money at Man City. I've got 2 or 3 years left in my footballing career. I'll take a drop in wages. I'll play for Brighton or someone like that. I'll sign a 2-year contract, 150 grand a week. I'll take a drop in wages. I don't know. Or he'll end up at Saudi. But Man United have got the same problem. You're struggling to shift players out. And whilst those players are at the football club taking money, the owners are thinking, hang on a minute, I can't really go and buy all these players and put them all on these wages. Can't do it. We need to shift players on. DJB, we're not dipped into Chelsea's reject yet. No, that's coming. Don't you worry about that. Do you think that you can get rid of all these players? I've answered that one. DJB, I can see Neto for 70 million. Nope, can't see it. Cannot see it. Buy one and get Kepa and Madueke for free. Oh, mate. What we've bought off of Chelsea over the years is, unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Yes, but I think that's why both clubs don't sell players and it's only just loans, because we get rid of them because of the ridiculous wages. It's wages and they overstay their welcome. I always believe that you get players 3 seasons. You get 3 good seasons out of them. And by the 4th season, you should be thinking, right, okay, we're done with you now. We want to get rid of you. Yeah. We've looked after you. You've looked after us. It's time. I like to keep up with everyone. I like to try and answer all of your chats and get you all involved. But trust me, when you got over 100 in the building, sometimes it's a little bit difficult sometimes. So if I've not highlighted your chat, I've not commented on it, it's not because I don't want to. It's because I've missed it and I've not deliberately missed it. So I do apologise, but I have been watching it and reading it. I respect every single one of you and thank you very much indeed. Full kit, we should go in for Kvaratskhelia and test PSG with a big bid. We need to be more ruthless rather than wait for players that become available. I agree. I said this yesterday on Lee's channel and I said it, Brandon was on it and Brandon agreed with me, and I think he went and used it on when he was with the clown whose name I don't mention. I said that if we were serious and we had all this money and we was going to give it to Vinny, and Vinny has signed for Real Madrid, then we've still got that money. It hasn't gone anywhere because he hasn't signed for us. So why don't we take that pot of money and put a bid in for Kvaratskhelia? Why don't we take that money and make Harry Kane's head turn and release the clause and go, here you go, 100 mil. 2-year deal at Arsenal. That'll take you into Euros. Come back to the Premiership. Break more records. Why don't we do that? This is what I'm saying. Because we never had that money. It was never there. That's why we can't now go for Kvaratskhelia and all that, because it's all make-believe. It's all pie in the sky. We never really had it. As players get older, some want to finish their career where they started. Jesus go back to Palmeiras. That'd be nice. Got nothing against Jesus. For me, he just hasn't done what he was meant to have done. He's had little moments, but yeah, he showed some glimpses when he first came, and I thought, oh, yeah, this is a signing. He's going to get the best. I honestly thought Arteta working with Jesus at Man City, when we signed him, I thought this guy's he's going to get the best out of him. He's worked with him at Man City. We're going to see Jesus sort of reborn. Never really happened. DJB, Konza can play centre back and right back. I take Konza because he's a centre half. This is what I'm saying. People laugh at me. We don't need any more defenders. We do. We do need a defender. We need a right back and we need a centre half. No, we don't. We've got loads of centre halves. No, we haven't. He doesn't play them centre half. He plays them at fullback. They don't even play centre half for their national team. He doesn't trust them to play centre half. Ben White plays at right back. Calafiori plays at left back. Incape plays at left back. So we need an out-and-out centre-back to replace Saliba. John Stones would have been perfect. Why didn't we get him? What happened there? What happened with the John Stones signing? Okay, wouldn't want him on a 3-year deal. Wouldn't want him on 3 years and all of this madness. A year, while Saliba's getting back to fitness. Perfect. What happened? Are you worried it could be Jamie Gittins? Oh, don't. Ex-Chelsea, don't. Please, no more ex-Chelsea. I don't want any of them. We won't be winning the league this season. We've had best players injured. Big up, JB. Hope you're good. I'm good. Arsenal women's. Lovely to see you. Great stuff. I don't think we're winning the Premier League next season, personally. I really don't. I think we're going to have a little downturn next season. I know we're favourites. I know we've still got a very, very good squad. I get all that. I get what people are saying. I understand it and I respect it. But it's only my true belief that the reason why I don't think we'll win the league is because I think a lot of the players at Arsenal have gone stale. I think they've kind of peaked, along with injuries as well that they've had. Declan Rice, fatigue is going to set in badly because he's going to be rushed back. He ain't going to be given the time to recover. He's going to come straight back in. And I just feel that it needed freshening up. Yeah, we got Bruno, we got Solis, but we needed more. There's a lot of players we needed gone from the football club. It needed all freshness. It needed to be brightened up a little bit. And I just feel we haven't got that. And that's why I'm thinking to myself, these players are just going to go through the motions next season. A lot of these players are just going to go through the motions. And I don't think we're going to get a tune out of them. That's why I think we're going to fall short. Would you take Jed Spence? Yeah. Yeah, I would. I can see us losing to Coventry start of the season. I remember the first Friday in that Brentford game when we went down there and we lost 2-1, didn't we? Opening game of the season on a Friday night. Jesus peaked and then tough type speed, the end, gone. Yeah. Yeah, that PR stunt was a distraction, real possible signings. I think the Vinni circus has been a major distraction, a major one. Big up, Suge. DJB, Havertz showed glimpses. Glimpses don't win trophies because Jesus, Havertz and Odegaard missed games because of injury. We got the trophy. I agree, Suge. I agree. You need consistency, and I keep saying it. I keep using that word consistent. What of our attacking players are consistent? Gabby was consistent. Saliba was consistent. Timber, when he was fit, was consistent. Raya was consistent. Rice, 9 out of 10 games, all right, peaked away a little bit at the end, but on the whole, through the nitty-gritty part of the season, he was very consistent. Other than that, Martinelli, inconsistent. Eze, inconsistent. Odegaard, inconsistent. Saka, inconsistent. Noni, crap. Not consistent at all. So, and they're your attacking players. You can't keep winging it in attack, players dropping stinkers on a regular basis. You need when your attacking third has got to be consistent throughout. You might get away with one player dropping off, and you might get away with, say, your centre forward not having a good game, or one of your wingers not having a good game. But when 3 or 4 players are consistently not performing, you can't keep getting away with it. You just can't. I see that you was linked to with Romero. That would be a terrible signing for you guys. Oh, man. It's a link. That's all it is, my friend. Man UFC, it's a link, and that's all it is. And I'm just hoping it stays a link. Yeah. Subscribe to Arsenal Women's TV. The big up the Suge. Bang on it, my friend, as always. What a mod. Brilliant. We will end up with Mudryk. Please, full kit. Can't. Don't give it to me. Don't give me nightmares. Please. Romero ain't coming to Arsenal. He's going to Atletico Madrid, I think. Kawaja, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Would you take Romero, though? Oh, yeah, do you know what I mean? Am I just getting desperate, people? Am I actually getting desperate because the season's only around the corner? I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like Rashford and all of this, and now I'm thinking, Romero, would I take him? I'm like, this is what this football club's done to me. I'm going down the lines of being desperate here. Odegaard is a disgrace, unforgivable. Yeah. He weren't the only one, though, my friend. He weren't the only one. People are kind of negative here. No, we're not negative. We're just talking football. It's no different of being in your lounge or being in your kitchen or being at your local bar talking about football. We're just talking football, my friend. Some things we agree on, some things we disagree on. I'm not swearing. I'm not ranting. I'm not being personal. I'm just talking about football. I'm just giving my opinion. You might think Odegaard's quality. You might think he's a great player. I don't think so. You might think Saka is world class. I don't think so. It's just a difference of opinion. Just because my opinion is different to yours doesn't mean to say that we're being negative. That's how conversation is. I like Aston Martins. Some people like Ferraris. I'm not negative towards Ferraris just because I like an Aston Martin. If you want positive and people to give you Vinicius Jr. is definitely signing and it's all agreed and he's coming to Arsenal, get your T-shirts out, then you haven't got to watch this channel. I'm not abusive. I'm not swearing. I'm not ranting. I'm not raving. I'm just talking football. It just happens that I'm talking about Arsenal. It's not negative. I could sit here and say Saka's better than Elise, and Gyökeres is going to score 32 Premier League goals next season, and Martinelli's going to get 15, and Solis is world class, but I'd be lying, and I'd be fooling. I'd be pulling the wool over people's eyes, and that's not what I'm about. But big up for your comment, my friend. But it ain't negative. It's just a football channel. People in the chat have all got their opinions. Darren Sullivan's in the chat. Some stuff I agree with Darren Sullivan on. Some stuff he agrees with me on. Some stuff he doesn't agree on. I said I'd take Rashford on loan for a season. Darren Sullivan wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. Not being negative, which is just a discussion. Ah, dear, oh dear. You made inquiries for Christian Romero. Have we? I'm going to have to look into this. We made inquiries for Vinicius Jr., but it weren't happening. Big up, Jake Hammond. DJB, I feel we're going to play boring football this season. Listen, we're going to have moments where we throw teams off the pitch. We're going to have games where we absolutely look $1 million. But on the whole, Mikel Arteta believes the way he won the Premier League next season is the way forward. It's very, very difficult for a manager to change the style of play when it's brought him success in the past. The way we won the league last season, he believes, is the way to play. So, and the way he played last year, a lot of the games were very negative and very boring to watch because I was there live. I sit up in that stadium. What way do I sit? There? No, that side. East stand, right? I sit up the top and I watch it. And I'm not really entertained. Are we going to be entertained next season? Certain games will be entertained next season. But there'll be a lot of games when it's like you come out of there and you go, well, it's 3 points. A win's a win. That's how I was coming out the Emirates last year. I was coming out the Emirates a lot of games last year going, oh, well, it was 3 points. Everton, if you like. Until Max Dowman come up with that wonderful goal, Everton were a better team. And there was a lot of games I'm coming out of there and I'm thinking, well, you know, we got the win. Weren't brilliant, but we got the win. So I think there's going to be a lot of that next season as well, my friend. Bro, I'm not even just saying this. I wouldn't worry about the rest of us. Seriously, you're very much favourites to win the title along with Man City. I think we are favourites, but not to worry about Man United and Chelsea and teams like that. I think you got to worry about them. I think you got to worry about them because they've got managers that want to do well. Liverpool, they've got a manager there that he's exciting. He plays football. He plays good football. And if their players are all fit and on it, they could be a problem. So, yeah. We've got at least 5 players in the shekel zone. Yeah, 100%. Tony Adwale, is this negative? Are we realistic for what we have seen since we've moved to the Emirates? Well, apparently it's negative, Suj. It's negative. Discussing football and not agreeing with what everyone says is negative. Yeah? Oh, that's very negative, Suj. Very negative. You know? Will you be putting your feet up for the next 20 years or do you want Arsenal to win more? It's called constructive criticism. It's called a discussion, isn't it? It's called a discussion. See, the problem is, right, Full Kit, is there are, as I said earlier, there are people around now, there's Arsenal fans around now that because we won the league last season, it doesn't matter what we do next year. And that's what I was worried about. I didn't want to be in a situation where we just go, oh, that's it. We've won the league. Sit back. It don't matter if we don't win anything next year. What they don't realise, being an Arsenal fan, like I've been for over 50 years, is when you support a club like Arsenal, as much as you don't want to admit it, you support Arsenal for one reason, is because you want success. You want to win trophies. You want to win something next season. You want to win something the season after. That is what's supporting Arsenal. That is what's supporting Liverpool, supporting Man United, supporting Bayern Munich, supporting Barcelona, all these big teams. They don't just sit on their laurel. They go again. What can we do? Go again. Go again. You can't just sit there and go, oh, we've won the league. It don't matter now what we do next season. And a lot of fans just can't get that in their head. Yeah. They jump on the hype. They jump on social media. Yeah. All the fireworks going off and the tifos and the football kits and the merch and all of that. They jump on all of that. It's not about that. It's what you do on the football pitch. Bro, would you sell Miles Lewis-Skelly to us if we offered you a decent fee? Do you know what, right? That is a really, really good question. No, I would not want to sell Miles Lewis-Skelly, right? I'd want to keep Skelly. I want to keep all our young players with talent, 100%. However, if you was to ask me another, I'll swing it the other way. Do I think Skelly will get a good run in the team? Is he this manager's first choice? The answer's no. So now I'm looking at it from Skelly's point of view. Am I going to get first choice football? Am I going to be first choice in the first team? Or have I just got to play sporadically, play in certain games, sit on the bench for 5 games, play in the Carabao Cup, play in the FA Cup, play in the early rounds of the Champions League, miss the game against Man United, miss the game against Liverpool, miss the game against Spurs, miss the game against Man City, miss the game against Chelsea? If the answer's like, I'm only going to be a part-time player, then I wouldn't want to see Skelly sit on the bench and rot. So if we can then get 60 million for him, which is massive profit, then you take it. Because as I said to you before, if we keep Skelly for another 2 seasons and he's not getting regular first team football, we'll probably only end up getting about 15, 20 million for him down the line. If we sell him now at his prime, if we sell him now because clubs see that he's got potential and we can get 60 million for him, then I'd sell him. Not because I want to. The fact that he's not getting first team football. And I'd rather see him go somewhere else and us earn money from him than sit on the bench and get nothing for him. You want nightmares? Imagine Shane with hair and puffy smooth face like Floyd. Shano. He come up with some thumbnails in that World Cup. Honestly, of him with, oh man. They gave me nightmares, some of them figures that with his face on it. Can you easily forget how incomplete we are? These blissfully restful off seasons, DJ. Thanks for keeping it real. I try and keep it real, my friend. And blonde hair like DJ, be it simple. Arteta wants Martinelli, Odegaard, Havertz, etc. to stay because of winning the league last year. Exactly. Kenny says, circle of trust. Circle of trust. DJ Crane, I was just about to eat my meds. That's disgusting thought, imagine. Sell Odegaard, not LMLS. Facts. Bet you don't like Aston Martin Odegoose. I love Aston Martin cars, man. If we offer you 50 million for Lewis Skelly, I think you would accept it. Do you know what, though? I called it last season. I said Lewis Skelly could end up at Man United. I also said Odegaard could end up at Man United as well. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm not ruling it out that Skelly could end up at Man United. I think if Man United come in for a strong bid, Berta might listen. Again, it's not because we want to sell him. It's because he doesn't fit Arteta's plans. If he's by signing Bruno, is Skelly in Arteta's plans? And I don't mean certain games. Is he a first team player? Is he going to start every game? Is he going to be in that bracket of Gabriel? Is he going to be in that bracket of Timber? Is he going to be in that bracket Declan Rice where they start every game? I don't think he is. Big up to everyone locked in. Guys, I hope you're smashing a like. I should be over 100 likes by now. Come on. Come on. Bruno G does lovely passes to the right winger, but it will be up to Saka and Madueke to do something with the ball. Facts, Joseph. They've got to be more productive. They have to be. Yeah, you made inquiries for him. It was reported by... Oh, no. No, Fabrizio Romano, man. There might be inquiries about certain players, but are we actually serious? This is what I don't want to get into. We've got too many defenders. We've got a lot of defenders, but are they good enough? What I mean by that, full kit, as I said, I don't know whether you was earlier on in the stream, right? But if you was to take Gabriel and Timber out of that defence for a long period of time, let's say a run of 8 games, our back four is Mosquera, Calafiori, Hincapié, Ben White. You imagine that for a long run of games. I don't think it's strong enough. DJ Sean with hair, he'll get a bigger head. His baldness is keeping him humble. Oh, Suj, I can't wait to go over to Ireland, man. Honestly, we're going to have such a great time. Good lad, old Shano. Do you think Arteta will take the handbrake off? Don't know. He said it last season, but he didn't. Damon should be a starter. 100%. I'd start him. I'd take a lot of stick over it, but I would start him. When you win the league, you always look to improve. That's what Alex used. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What is it? Was it Brian Clough that said it? Yeah, I think it was Brian Clough. I think Brian Clough quoted, winning the championship or winning the league should make you stronger, not weaker. Yeah. Should make you stronger, not weaker. Are we stronger going into next season? We've got Bruno, upgrade. And as I said earlier in the stream, is Solis an upgrade on Trossard? That's why you buy players. You bring players to make you stronger. You don't bring in players to make you weaker. So are we stronger going into next season or weaker? Getting concerned that we won't get another left winger. I don't think we will. That's why the other option for me is put Saka on the left. My team, Northampton Town, play on September 1st, start season Tuesday. Luke Chapman, big up to you. Good luck to Northampton. Actually, what I'm going to say, people, right? Because I keep an eye on non-leagues. I've got a non-league team that I follow, right? And I do like lower league football. I do watch it. I do keep an eye on it. Yeah. I just want to say, kicking off the new season, Best of luck to all lower league footballs, non-league, National League, Division 2. Good luck to all of yous. Good luck to all the fans. Brilliant, brilliant fans. Yeah. And I admire all these fans that travel all around the country with lower league teams and all that. It's absolutely brilliant. And good luck to all of yous. No money, you know, it's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And good luck to every single one of yous. And be interested in West Ham, how they do against Portsmouth, you know. That'd be an interesting match tomorrow. I'll be keeping an eye on that as well. Be interesting to see how West Ham play tomorrow against Portsmouth in the Carabao Cup. Off buying top class talents. We're linked, but I'm not looking negotiate a fee instead of how much there you go. And we've got the player assembled. Big up to you. Yeah. I bet Arteta will leave the handbrake on still. I don't trust. He's going to play the same way. He's going to play the same way. Apparently, we made a count, rejected it. Player rejected it because he sees himself first team player at Arsenal. Well, if he's rejected it and they've all rejected it, we'll have to see. But I'll tell you now, I don't see Skelly being a first team player. I don't see it. We've got Marino, the super sub, to get us out of trouble, DJB. I like Marino. I like him. He's one of them players, for me, you wouldn't start him, but you definitely bring him on. Arsenal will go big for Lydia, they say. Yildiz. I hope we get him. I hope we get him, Prime, because we need someone. Lunchtime here now. Got a scoot. Great stream, DJB. Great evening, peeps. Big up to you, David Dundas. You're now a mod. Big up to you. Thanks, brother. Enjoy your day. Enjoy whatever you're doing, but be safe. Bless, my friend. Take it easy. Arsenal have firmly rejected Manchester United's approach and have no intention of selling Miles Lewis-Skelly. Reports indicate that Arsenal are adamant they will not lose a top academy talent. Well, they better start playing him then, because he will go. Definitely. Funny how they've said that about Lewis-Skelly, but Wanyeri didn't want to know him. Bombed him out. DJB, bloody hell, there's party tent here with Mill Johns of ABBA girls here in Sweden, mate. Big up the chat, Shane Gooner Bomber. Big up to you. Oh, there's a party tent here with Mill Johns of ABBA girls. Oh, man. Big up. I think Skelly played a major part of us winning the league when he went into midfield end of last season. Arteta needs to rotate more. Yeah, he was massive for us. I called it. Everyone was calling it. I called it. He was never a left back. Never a left back. Most of the Arsenal fan base that talk absolute bollocks on here would have you believe that Arteta, masterstroke. You was hearing it from him. Arteta's a genius, masterstroke. Look what he's done for Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's turned him into a left back. Look what he's done. When they moved him into midfield, they didn't batter an eyelid. You know? Crazy. How they keep flip-flopping backwards and forwards. Flippity-flop, flippity-flop. Yeah, you're strong in midfield. Attack, no. No, I think I don't think we're much stronger in attack, to be honest with you, my friend. Mikel Arteta views MLS as a vital component in an up-and-coming project during pre-season friendlies against Real Betis and Girona. He's been heavily into. Listen, he says it all the time. But when it comes down to it, he picks his same 11. Yeah. Do you remember Senderos, Torre, Flamini? This defence in Europe held the clean sheet record. Sometimes a makeshift defence needs games to gel. Assembled, I agree. However, I'm not so certain. You might get one as a one-off or a couple of games here and there. Yeah, I agree. But if you give those defenders a long run in the team, 8-9 games, then you'll start seeing cracks. Then you'll start seeing cracks. I like Flamini though. Flamini was very underrated. Flamini was underrated for me. As a number 10, hasn't performed any better than Havertz and Odegaard. Do you know what, Joseph? Right, I take a lot of stick about Eze, but he hasn't really pulled up many trees for me. He needs to get more consistent. You know, I've seen him fall out of games. I've seen him being really ineffective in games. That's why the manager, you know, didn't play him until he was forced to because of injuries. So I need a little bit more from Eze. Want a little bit more. Things could change though. I mean, he could be on the bench for a first few games, not getting game time, and we could come in with a bid. You never know. You never know. Man United's a big club. Man United's a very, very, very big club, and you've still got a lot of pull. Still got a lot of pull. As I said to you before, when you're a kid growing up playing football, you want to. There's certain clubs you dream of playing for: Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United, possibly Liverpool. Yeah. Did Arteta get a new contract? Yeah, that's all. That'll all be announced soon. That'll all be announced. Hasn't Yildiz said he won't leave? We just need to show money to see what he would take. Suj, again, this Yildiz thing, I'm not so sure. Look, I'm going to say it right now because I've said it from the start. I personally think the Bruno signing is the last one we'll make. People keep saying to me, oh, we're going to get one or two more. I honestly don't think so. I think when we kick off against Coventry, the Solis and the Bruno will be the only two signings, apart from the goal. I don't mean the goalkeeper, but you know what I'm saying. I think that'll be it. I don't think we're going to get anyone in between now and Coventry. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'll hold my hands up. I'll say, well, I didn't see that one come in. Okay, I got it wrong. That's what I believe. That's not me being negative. That's just my opinion. Before I'm being called negative, it's only an opinion. So we'll have to wait and see, people. But I just believe that I don't think we're going to get any more in. I think Bruno will be rolled out. That'd be it. That'd be it. That's why 1 week, Odegaard's midfield. Next week, Havertz. Next week, Eze, because not consistent. Yeah, exactly, Joseph. I like Eze. He just needs more consistent playing time. Look at Bergkamp when he first came. I'm not comparing. He did get a lot of run of games though, Eze, didn't he, last season? He got a lot of chances last year, to be honest. I just need him to do more. Smash the likes up, guys. Make sure you're subbing as well. Does help the channel. MLS noted, I want to win everything there is to win in the game, indicating his strong preference to remain in London and build on his recent first team opportunities rather than force an exit. Listen, if he doesn't get regular game time, remember Nwaneri was sold a dream. He was given a 4-year contract, sold a dream, never materialised. If Skelly gets sold a dream and it doesn't happen, he'll want to move. Trust me. I agree. Different team plus our midfield and attack done exactly what their title said: attack and defend, and the midfield balance and everything. Nothing wrong with that. That's why we won the league last season, because of our defensive, not because of our attacking on prowess. Eze, in my opinion, rolls around the park. He just needs to do more, Robbie. Just needs to do more. Whether that's the manager, I don't know, but he just needs to be more attacking. I'll be happy with no incomings if we get rid of 5 players. Suj, I'm in your camp. I'm in your camp. Same hymn sheet, my friend. Big up, Tibbsy. Hope you're well, my friend. Big up, DJB. The Arsenal roundabout Rogers says no target. No one than Vinny was targeted No one. And now Alvarez is a target. No one. When he says it'll be back to Nico Williams, no one. The club's a joke. Tibbsy, honestly, it's a circus, my friend. Says it in the title. That's what it's been. Crazy. What now? Alvarez now is back on. Yildiz, Nico Williams. This one will be linked. This one will be linked. There was talks with Mbappe during the World Cup. Linked with this one. Linked with that one. It's a joke. It's a joke. Just don't fall for any of it. Wait until they've actually signed. It looks like the deal is very unlikely. Yeah. If we didn't win the league, Saliba would have moved. I agree. I agree. This squad depth thing people like Igal talk about, they don't realise if you have a player that can cover any spot, it weakens the spot. They were in. If there's another injury, I agree. I agree. I was saying it last season. I think there's a stream which I've done about squad depth. I've always said we've got numbers, but is it actually quality in depth? And I don't think we've got it, Tibbsy. Personally, I don't think we've got it. I think if you take 3 or 4 players out of this team, we're done. We're done. And defensively, you take Timber and Gabriel out of this team next season, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. I meant number 1 target, DJB. Yeah, I mean, all these targets, Tibbsy, you know? Rodgers was a number 1 target. He was number 1 target. When we didn't get Rodgers, it was like, oh, Vinni Jnr. Didn't happen. Then our number 1 target was Alvarez. Ain't happened. Then we had Nico Williams as number 1 target. Hasn't happened. We've had targets all over them. We've had more targets than Robin Hood. Honestly. It's a joke. Absolute joke, my friend. Target this, target that. Madness. If Jesus can scam Napoli for 18 mil, I'll tell you what, man, if we can get Jesus to Napoli, Gianni is going to go on strike. I'm telling you. Can you imagine offloading Jesus to Napoli? I'd have to do a stream with Gianni just on that. Just on that, Tibbs. Harry Wilson, Leeds was free signing, better than Madueke. Harry Wilson's a good player. I like him. I do like him. Down in the 10 would be interesting. I don't even know why. You know, Jared Bowen stayed at West Ham. It's because no one really come in for him. I don't know why Arsenal just didn't go in for him. And just go bang, look, we'll have Jared Bowen. Play him in the 10. You can play him on the right and play him down the middle. We'll end up with Rashford, Jackson, Payne. Yep. One of them's coming. You know they are. DJB actually thought Somerville. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I would have liked Somerville, definitely, especially after watching him in the World Cup, 100%. Chelsea won 65 million for Jackson. Really? Wow. Harry Wilson had a great season last season. Good move for Leeds. I think so, Tibbs. Great move for Leeds. I think Leeds are going to be a strong team next season. Again, you know, I don't think they'll do crazy stuff like finish in the top 4 or 5, but I think they're going to be one of them teams that might be a surprise package next season. You know, you can always get one of them teams that kind of, you know, hover around the top 4, or they have a little run like Sunderland did and Brighton did that season. Brentford's, the Bournemouths. I think Leeds are going to be in that mould. Arsenal have these absolute gem talents in Down and MLS Nwaneri. If Arteta bins MLS and Nwaneri, that's sacrilege. He's more or less binned Nwaneri anyway, hasn't he? He's more or less binned him, hasn't he? Let's be honest. It's crazy work, isn't it? Crazy. We'll see. We'll see next season, Tibbsy. We'll see next season. Question: where do you think Bruno will improve the midfield? I think he'll give us more structure. I think he'll give us more bite, more aggression. Yeah. And I just feel that he's got more attacking skills than Rice. I just feel that he's good at sort of getting in those areas that puts defences on the back foot a little bit more. Rice tends to play just in front and he plays a little bit square, whereas Bruno looks to get beyond sometimes and break the lines. That's what I think he'll give us. He'll give us a little bit more dimension and he'll be a little bit more physical, if you like. Why would Arsenal fans say Saka should hand his number 7 shirt to Vinicius Jr? That's not fair. I agree. No, I agree. Saka, listen, say what you like about Saka. He's carried this football club for many, many seasons. And I don't care what anyone says. If it weren't for Saka, the manager wouldn't be at the football club. I actually don't mind Jackson as a player. He's okay. Not so sure with that one. Again, it's all opinions, not being negative. Tibbsy likes Jackson. I'm not a fan. I want Rashford. Some people don't want Rashford. That's what the channel's all about. Yeah, but I respect that, my friend. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Again, it gives us another dimension, but would this manager get the best out of Jackson? He struggles to get the best out of Gyökeres, so Jackson's got no chance as far as I'm concerned, my friend. Bowen's father-in-law would kill him if he left West Ham. He ain't leaving West Ham now. I'd have took him, though, 100%. I think Hull are going to be a surprise at home. We play them in our first game away. That's not an easy game. I think Hull are dead and buried, my friend, to be honest. I think they're going down. The only one I can see staying up out of the 3 that come up is Coventry. They're the only ones that I think will stay up. I think Ipswich will go and I think Hull will go. And there's going to be a big surprise next season. Like West Ham last season, I think Newcastle could get dragged into it, you know. I really do. I hate to say it. All day long, full kit, you know that. Tips DJB, do you think if Vinny did come with his ego, wages, etc., would cause unrest in the dressing room? Would the other players demand even more money? Say even Saka would want even more. Listen, there's always a possibility, but even him not coming, the fact that if Arsenal was serious and they've advertised how much they were going to pay, I think players are banging on the door anyway. As I said, Timber's only on 90 grand a week. Ben White's on 150 grand a week. Rice ain't going to stay on the same wages forever when he's seeing Vinny potential players coming to Arsenal on 300 grand a week. So I think even if Vinicius Jr. didn't come to Arsenal, it's caused unrest. I don't know whether it causes unrest. It only causes unrest if you're not winning. If you're not winning games and you're not winning trophies, then I think unrest starts creeping in. Vlahovic on a free? Possibly. The trouble is, Suge, what worries me with these attacking players, you've got to look. I always look at the manager. The style of football we play. It's like Nico Williams, Vlahovic, Vinny, this one, that one. I look at the manager and go, well, what can you get out of them? What are you going to change to make them better? And I keep coming back to the manager. Bruno is ideal for this manager. He's an ideal signing for Arteta. He can play defensively. He can play in the 6. He can, he can just play in front of the midfield. He can drop. That's what I'm saying. I try and get excited over attacking players come to Arsenal. I put it down to two things. I go, brilliant. We've got an attacking player at Arsenal. What can now the manager do? How can he change his way of playing? How can he get him scoring 15, 20 odd goals plus? And he can't. So, yeah, as much as Vlahovic can come to Arsenal, what's Arteta going to do for him? Rashford is very versatile and play on the wing and the striker. I think he would be a good signing on loan. You can play him down the middle. You can play him on the left. You can play him down the middle. He's got pace. He's direct. I'd take him. Seen West Ham fans were gutted Callum Wilson left. Do you know, West Ham are a little bit concerned, their fans. There's not, the signings haven't gone quite the way they want them to go. Where do you think Spurs will finish? 7th. 7th or 8th. Definitely the top 10. 100%. You know why? Bournemouth, Brentford and all of these, Sunderland, they've all got European football. Spurs haven't got. They haven't got to worry about European football. All Spurs have got to worry about is domestically, and they've made good signings. That's why I think there'll be a problem. Teams like Sunderland and all that will find it difficult next year because of Europe. Spurs ain't got that worry. I just think players like Rice, Anderson, Rodgers should have more creativity. Worth 100 mil. None of those three. Yeah, I think Rodgers will. I think you'll see Rodgers play well under Alonso. Rodgers and Palmer will be a problem under Alonso, definitely. Timber, I think, are just 90k a week. Isn't Gabriel on like 120? All three deserve 200k easily for how important they are and how much scrubs are. Yeah, exactly. And they're aware of it, Tibbs. Don't get me wrong. They are fully aware of what they're on. And they'll accept it if they're winning trophies and winning football matches. When things are going wrong and they're not winning and they're getting injuries, they're knocking on the door going, hey, listen, I need a little bit more money. What about Villa? Have they bought more players? Not moving big at the moment because their hands are tired, aren't they? But he's a shrewd manager. He'll be all right. Havertz's got to step up and show the money. Yeah, he can't step up, can he? He can't step up. But big up everyone that's locked in. Please do me a favour. Smash a like, sub to the channel. Wow, 2 hours, 50 minutes. What a late night chat. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're coming to the end, people. I could go on all night, but my voice is getting a bit gruffy. Big up DJB. Got my gym workout. Enjoy, David. Have a great workout, my friend. I had a massive one today, so enjoy. Bless you, my friend, and thanks for all your comments as well. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to all your comments. All the ones that have just come over. If you've discovered the huddle, thank you very much. Make sure you've subbed. Welcome to the community. Rashford is very direct. 15 goals and us. This is what I'm saying. Look at that. This is what I'm saying. I'd have him on loan. I would. Rodgers and Palmer, 2 10s at Chelsea should be great going forward. Tibbsy, they're going to be a problem. Watch out. Third game in, Emirates, Chelsea at home. Rashford is available for 25 million. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Big up to Full Kit. Welcome, my friend. Great to see you in. Spurs fan, big up to you, Joseph. As always, absolute legend. Spurs fans think Tonali is amazing. He's not stats last season, 1 goal, 3 assists in 46 games. He's a good player, Tonali, Joseph. Them stats, are not brilliant. I've got to admit, they're not fantastic. It's not good on the eye, but he's a good player. Listen, I'm not saying Spurs are going to do madness. I'm not buttering up Spurs. All I'm saying is they're going to be a different animal than last season. Completely different. Crazy. Thanks, DJB. Thanks for you, mate. Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you very much. Gavin, absolute legend. Thank you very much. Laters, my friend. We're going to be doing a Sunday sit back. Let's see what moves between now and Sunday. We're going to be doing a Sunday sit back. So I'll be back on Sunday for the sit back. Normski will be coming back off of holiday very soon. Once the season gets underway, the mingle will be back. Me and Normski. There's going to be a segment on the sit back, open topic, and it can be anything. It can be about food. It can be about fashion. We're just going to go, you know what the mingle's all about. We talk Arsenal, we talk football, we're all serious debate, and then we go off and we have a crazy topic about anything. School days, films, it's mad. Yeah, it's good entertainment. So that's the mingle. Extra time show, me and Kenny Ken, that will be back on a regular on a Thursday. The retro show, me and Shane. Yeah, so lots coming up, people. Few other things. Be doing the late night chats as well. Also next season, guys, we'll be doing the watch. I'll be doing a few watch alongs as well. Me, Normski, Jam Boy, Gianni. We'll be doing a few watch alongs as well, like we did in the World Cup. So join us for that as well, people. Big up to everyone. Rashford is on 400k a week at Man United. That's the problem. I said I'd take Rashford. Not on those wages, though. That's the kicker. But big up, Full Kit. Big up to you, my friend. Later, bro. Big up, Man UFC. Big up to you. My biggest rivals, not Spurs, not Chelsea. Man United are my biggest rivals. But listen, it's only rivalry. I've got a lot of respect for Man United. Great football club. Yeah. However, it's the one fixture I do like to look forward to. But yeah, big up to you, my friend. And Robbie, we'll end up with this one. Newcastle get through this season. Watch them hemorrhage pounds next summer. Lilla Tove Huddle. Yeah. Big up to you, my friend. Robbie, Newcastle. Oh, dear. What can I say? I hope I'm wrong. I hope Newcastle turn it round and the new manager does crazy and they're all right. But I just fear for them. I really do. Thanks, everyone. Smash a like. I will see you Sunday on the sit back. Who's live? Who's live? Let me just see who's live. Anyone? Chat. Who's live? Is Lee live? Who's live? Who we like? Let's have a look. Let's go and have a look, people. 1 second. Let's have a look who's live. Gianni. Transfer Talk Show. Gianni is live. Brilliant. Right. Bear with people. If I freeze, I apologise. Gianni is live. Let's have a look. If I've frozen, I apologise. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There he is. Right, people. Marvellous. We're back. Do yourselves a favour. Go and show Gianni some love. I'll tell you what. When you go in, put DJB Jesus Napoli Raid. DJB Jesus Napoli Raid. Yeah. He'll know what it's all about. Go show Gianni some love. He needs to get up. Make sure you sub. Make sure you smash a like. It's been an absolute pleasure, people. Thank you very much for all your chats, all your super chats, Prome gift membership, Suge Legend, Adam as well. Big up to you. The Prome, big up to you. Big up to all your super chats. Big up for all your gifts. Lynch has been in. Big up to you as well. Everyone, people, thank you very much. We're going over to Gianni. Jesus, Napoli, raid. Jesus, DJB, Jesus, Napoli, raid. Big up to you, everyone. Guna J, Yildiz incoming. If not, Rashford. On that note, I hope we get Yildiz. If not, I'll take Rashford on. Rashford, yeah, I know. I would take him for a season-long loan if the wages were right. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see you Sunday, people. We're out of here. Take care. Bless up. Big up.